let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Juicy. From a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Like a scene. Man, that is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy. Juicy. From a movie. Let's make it juicy. Let's make it juicy.
Like a scene from a movie. Like a scene from a movie. That is so juicy.
Wow, incredibly juicy.
Did I lose this chance for one last dance with my shaking hands? I can barely stand. Did I do too much? Did I push you away? I was in a rush, I'm sorry. And I know that you'll forget. I wake up in the night in a cold sweat to face it. Is it over for us now before it began? I know it's crazy, but in my mind I had plans. I had plans. Did I lose this chance for one last dance with my shaking hand?
Gaming Morning Show.
Ah, the sounds of morning.
Early in the morning,
Birds singing.
gotta feed the donkey.
The sun peeking above the
When you
horizon.
feed the donkey,
The gentle nudge from your morning alarm clock.
this is what he says.
A subtle reminder that today is a new day. A new day for you to watch Gaming Morning Show. The show where you'll find science lessons.
Says, when I bake bread, I give thousands of yeast organisms false hope by feeding them sugar before ruthlessly cooking them to death in an oven and eating their corpses.
I thought
you
you
think
were
about bread a whole new way.
I thought you were about
Sure
to say orgasms for a second there. Did either of you ever have that happen when you were in like biology class and you're reading?
Have
the
an orgasm?
text?
I've never orgasmed during.
The biology text doesn't
Never.
do that for you. It's like, oh yeah.
Great deals.
Computers and accessories
Wait,
special bundle.
Mike, they got the super.
What?
They got the super chroma color in. Did you know they had that? You
I know.
overpaid for your computer.
By a lot. I wonder if do you think they price match?
They might. Well, this is half off.
Can you take a screenshot of this and try to get a store price match?
And linguistic perfection.
Is that like when I roll my R's?
Good.
Romance.
Great.
Romance. See, everyone-
It's
it's not a hiss.
So let me hear your battle cry.
Kiki. Oh.
Kiki what?
As we all charge into Gaming Morning Show.
More like Kiki. Whoa, am I right?
Now, if only I could find a way out of this box. I'll catch up. Because GMS starts right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. Welcome in. This is time. Tuesday, January 11th, 2022. We're so grateful that you are here. Let's look, it's Mike O. Sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at GamingMorningShow.tv. We have big plans, 3 hours-ish of big plans for you to hang out. We're going to do news, we're going to do birthdays, this day in gaming history, a whole bunch of fun stuff, even some community games. Yesterday, if you missed it, for the first time in GMS recorded history, we have exceeded saving 200 balloons. And don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Unprecedented what we were able to accomplish. So very excited about that. That's coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today. Good morning to you, Sean. The crowd is fired up.
The crowd got really confused for a second.
They were like, what?
But
Huh?
they figured it out.
That's good. It's always good when the crowd is kind of in sync. You know, things make sense. You two were on GMS Plays last night, excessively playing Minecraft. Mike, did you get any sleep last night?
Yeah, like 7 or 8 minutes.
So many minutes.
It's a lot of minutes. a lot of minutes.
Are you feeling pretty okay?
Yeah, no, I feel great. My Rocket League says I have to install the game.
It knows that you've been playing it for like a year, right?
I don't think that's true.
It's like for every
what a
single day
silly
for like
game.
the last 12 months, I've been playing this game at this exact same time.
It's like, it's sketchy. I don't know. Maybe you haven't been playing the game.
Is this like a Jedi trick?
Yeah,
This isn't
like,
the
what?
game.
Wow.
Not a chance. Kajito's here. Good morning to you, Kajito's. Good to see you. Dungeon KJ Meowster, thank you for being here. And thank you also for the likes and the hosts as well on Facebook Gaming. Likes, reactions, all that stuff help us a ton. Same with YouTube videos. And then, of course, on Twitch. If you are willing to host, we always appreciate it very much at twitch.tv/gamingmorningshow. What else do we have going on today? A lot of good stuff. There's a lot of cool days of the day. Of course, there's a group of donkeys and horses that were missing their cat, so we're just like, hey, you should all get back together, and apparently that has actually happened, and that's exciting because as we know, Bob has always been a big fan of both of those animals.
Mules are better than horses. Maiko, don't you think that's true?
Yes.
He does. Mysterious creature spotted in a zoo enclosure turns out to be a toy crocodile, and we have more traffic jam news as well coming up later on in the show. We'll share those stories with you. Last night, I saw Georgia ended up winning the national championship game.
Apparently so.
Good for the Bulldogs.
Who knew?
How about that?
Who knew?
Huh.
Wow.
I mean, the consensus seemed to be, and you can find us on Twitter at WatchGMS, the consensus seemed to be like nobody outside of the SEC really cared about that game.
Yep.
More or less, and apparently we all missed a doozy.
Wasn't it like 33 to like 18?
They blew them out.
Wow. Oh, you were being sarcastic. I was like, I thought that thing was ridiculously wide margined. So,
Yeah, no, they womped on them pretty hard. So,
say it's hard to beat a team 3 times. I don't know who they are, but someone said that one time. It's probably like, I don't know, president or something. I don't know. You can look it up. Kalaf, though, says it was a good game. Kalaf is here, of course, so good morning to you, Kalaf.
A warm welcome to our official head of research and development, Kalaf.
It's good to see you this morning. Traffic Jam News, as I mentioned, coming up in just a little bit. Also, it's National Shop for Travel Day. It is National Arkansas Day. National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. It's National Milk Day. Is this a Front Brothers national holiday?
we don't do milk, we do cheese.
But how do you?
I mean, they. No, okay.
I thought you were an investor. So that makes sense.
I'll let them know tonight.
Okay.
So.
Okay. National Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
Hey,
Are they aware it's January 11th?
hey Ryan, do you want to go for a walk later?
Why?
No reason.
You never asked me to go for walks. Are you up to something?
Yes. No.
What? Why'd you say yes?
I got confused like the crowd.
Okay. So if I go for a walk with you, no shenanigans are going to happen?
Check that.
No. Me? Shenanigans? No. No way.
Evil shenanigans.
You're not bringing any Irish shenanigans, are you?
Shillelagh shenanigans.
Oh gosh, don't bring a that you're gonna hit him in the head?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
Am
what
I
a
about to get
shillelagh is. You
assaulted?
whack him. This went from like weird to like dangerous.
I don't feel good about this walk anymore.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go for a walk. Or bring friends.
No. There you go. There's my answer. On Twitter today, Portfolio Day is trending. Apparently, they're starting a thing, or maybe it's been a thing, and I just didn't know about it. It's the second Tuesday in January, April, July, and October. It's designed to try to help creatives get their portfolios out there. So we're asking you, hey, do you have a portfolio to share? Maybe you have a friend's that you want to share, someone's work on the internet that you admire. Share it. Spread the word. Go out on Discord and let them know. I've been in the sports creative space for a long time, and you'd be amazed how many times someone's like, I thought I've shown this to as many people as I can. In reality, might have been one more showing away from being picked up. So I think this is a good day. Put it in our Discord. You can find it at our website, gms.watch/where-to-find-GMS. Also today, Mass Effect 2 turns 11. We'll have this day in gaming history coming up in just a little bit. I never played the Mass Effect games. They any good?
Me neither.
Really?
I can spell it.
Nice.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh. Sick? No, crap.
Oh, gosh.
Bad start.
And take 2.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, G. A, M, no. It starts Mass Effect, M, A, S, S, space. Oh, crap. Is it an E or an A? Is it affecting or affecting? Oh, yeah. E, F, F, E, K, C, T. Yeah.
Nice.
Bob, why'd you give him the buzzer?
It's because he's a dick.
Wow.
No.
Douche mark.
Weird. I've watched Lady Undead play Mass Effect a little bit, Sean, but I've never actually seen, like, this game in the wild. I've only watched it, on streams and stuff. Like, I've never even thought about, like, playing it or buying it. It seems pretty okay. Is there Mass Effect 3?
Yeah, it seems pretty good.
By the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I never played them either. And then they re-released the trilogy, like remastered recently. And when that came out, I was like, oh, maybe I should try out these Mass Effect games. But then I didn't because there were so many games out at the time.
Maybe
so I don't think it'll ever happen.
Maybe that's why Sean wants to take you for a walk later, so then you can go look for a Mass Effect in the wild, because you don't want to see just like the ones that are over there.
That's true. I've never seen one in the wild. I mean, what are my chances if I don't go out exploring?
Exactly. And you have to bring the shillelagh for like protection, I guess.
I don't like this shillelagh thing. It sounds terrifying. Not a big fan. Not a big fan at all. KJ's following the rules.
Remember, if you're getting food, you must show and tell when you come back.
KJ brought back a caramel oat milk latte and everything free salted caramel brownie bites.
Oh, jeez. It's a lot of caramelly things.
What's for breakfast?
Sounds delicious, though. We've had more baked goods in this household for breakfast over the last, 2 weeks than we've had in a long time. I'm getting spoiled, but I'm also getting, out of practice from having something that's really good for breakfast. So, a lot of donuts. But I have 2 almond poppy seed muffins if anyone wants to come get rid of those for me.
Oh.
It was this pack had chocolate chip muffins and blueberry muffins, but it came with almond poppy seed. Or this pack had double chocolate chip muffins, blueberry muffins, and almond poppy seed. But there was no combination where I could get chocolate chip, double chocolate chip, and blueberry, and not get the almond poppy seed. And I've already gone through this once because we got Costco muffins, which in the land of muffin, Costco muffins are like princess status. It's somewhere up there. It's not the king, okay, but it's pretty okay. And the person was told to get the double chocolate chip ones and then the apple streusel ones, which are amazing. And unfortunately, they were out of the latter. And so my wife okayed the almond poppy seed replacement instead of the blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was shocked.
You, she just steal them from her job when she comes home?
No. No, she does not.
Also, if you have to take a drug test, don't take the poppy seed ones.
Thank you, Mike.
Just saying.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Welcome.
Does Bob have to do that soon?
Bob? How does he get it? How does he pee out of the crate, though?
Oh, the bathroom facility in there is amazing.
Oh, gotcha.
And
That's right, we renovated.
And it's a box. It's a fantastic box. Amazing. You would, yeah.
Bob is good with it.
What the heck is that? Oh, that's that game.
Oh, we were talking about muffins. It's muffin time.
Okay.
Have you played that game?
Mike hasn't played. I can see it in his eyes.
I have no idea.
But you've played it, right, Sean?
It's a fun game.
Okay.
Huh? Yeah, we played it.
Oh, wait. We have played it.
It's muffin time.
Yeah, together.
Muffin time.
I thought this was one of the games you just had told me about. But no,
No,
we played it.
We played it live in real life.
Yes. And it was so
Right
memorable.
before I splashed you with the puddle.
We just got done playing the other game, the blank slate game, and so that was the game that's been in my head.
That game's fun too.
Well, yeah, it's words. It's fun. I like words games. All right, it's 6:19. Mike, how is the Rocket League repair coming?
90% downloaded.
Nice.
Now we're just verifying.
Nice. We have Terry Peters joining us tomorrow from Yahoo Lifestyle. Terry wrote a piece about kids turning to video games to help with anxiety. And so we're going to talk about how video games can help with anxiety, especially because there's increasing evidence of the pandemic, the length of the pandemic, taking a toll on the youth, at least in the United States, and I'm sure around the world too. So we'll talk more about that with Terry tomorrow at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time on Gaming Morning Show. KJ said, did you get those forms from my work? They are the flavor packs we have in muffins, the Muffin Man. Yes, KJ. The aforementioned first muffins, those came from your place. And if you could convince them, which they'll never do because they realize that they have to have a third flavor, and for some reason, almond poppy seed is just it. If you could convince them to put the chocolate chip and the double chocolate chip in the same bin with blueberry muffins, you'd be my hero. Would
you
you
can't
rather-
ask for like a specific kind.
Well, maybe not most mortals, but we have our very own KJ.
Well, yeah. I just meant like even in general. Like you can't be like, "Hi, can you put these together?"
It'd be just nice if you could just get rid of almond poppy seed forever.
Okay.
Do you like almond poppy seed?
No.
Oh,
Maybe.
I think.
I've never had it.
I mean, listen. For the longest time, I just did not like almonds. Right? Didn't like them at all. I'm fine with them now. I never crave almonds. I'm never like, man, a good almond biscotti would hit the spot right now, right? But artificial almond flavor is really not good.
No.
No.
And K-Laf says I like almond poppy seed, which that kind of fits. We're both fitting into our profile here, which is fine. You know, we both have demonstrated our palates, K-Laf, and yours is being demonstrated yet again. That I think you're voting for the thing that most people will naysay.
What about a scrapple muffin?
Yeah, I was gonna say Kyle isn't allowed to like comment on this stuff because he loves scrap. Just saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like I said, it fits
Yeah,
the
no.
profile.
No.
But I did eat the first batch of almond poppy seed muffins because it still fell into this is a muffin as opposed to having no muffin, and that's
Yeah.
better than no muffin. But I just couldn't do it again. There's too many. And KJ's place, their almond smell, like the artificial almond smell, is more pungent than that of the Costco. So, you nailed it. Would you rather raisin bran, like a bran muffin with raisins in it? Yes. Sign me up.
Ew.
I'm not saying I want that every day and twice on Sundays.
What?
I think that's another analogy I heard one time. Or some phrase or metaphor. I don't know what the hell it is, but I think I heard that one time. In fact, I think I heard that once during the week, but then also twice again on a Sunday.
Good gosh.
Okay, K-Laf says almond poppy seed muffins and scrapple are part of a well-balanced breakfast.
I don't believe you. You're not. Oh.
Like Tony the Tiger says, they're fine.
I think Kyle is employed by the big scrapple industry, and he's just trying to push his agenda off us.
That's all K-Laf's been doing is being such a big
Yeah,
contributor to the show to have an opportunity to continue to push Scrapple.
Good gravy.
I always love, too, the well-balanced breakfast. Lucky Charms are part of a well-balanced breakfast. If you eat toast, fruit, milk, orange juice, and everything else that actually supplies you the nutritional value you need for the morning.
Lie.
KJ says, oh, okay, I'll let them know. They did a poll recently to replace two. Wait, did they actually?
Was it like a poll where they just asked one person and that was the end?
And was that person you? And you were taking your feedback from us? I don't actually think having the ear of somebody who could change some things at a grocery store is the worst thing in the world. So, KJ.
No.
No, for real, last week. All right, listen to me carefully. This is very important. Very important. Apple streusel muffins. Okay? I don't care if you're ripping off Costco. Full stop. Make it happen.
I don't even think they care that they're ripping off Costco.
Good moron to you, Kate Zaid. It's good to see you this morning.
Top of the moron.
Kate Laugh says, it's hearty. It's a hearty, delicious job, but someone's got to do it. And plus, I'm sure you could eat all the scrapple that your little heart desires, so.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want that?
Scrapple.
Gross.
Oh yeah.
Fine, Bob will eat it with you.
Yeah, you do that. Go ahead, please. You and Bob can go in the box and eat all the scrapple you want.
I think Bob
Which honestly
actually
sounds kind of dirty. So.
has like a smoked scrapple section. It's got like the smoker back there.
Are you sure it's just not on fire? You might want to check on that.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just so you know, though, if you go to our Discord, our good friend KJ did start a kudo board for Bob. Bob recently celebrated his honeymoon, and so we are going to send Bob a kudo board as well as that clip from, the 28th of December when Mike filled in for Bob, and we created a brand new trailer, rather, to the Lost City of D live.
Sure did.
I mean, this has been in vogue. Lots of networks have been performing, things that used to be on a Broadway stage live on television. Annie, I remember seeing on NBC recently. We just did it live.
Vorong to you too. Kapak Nakyob.
Kate said, good moron. I agree with this. Almond poppy seeds and scrapple are part of a well-balanced breakfast. Almond flavor reminds me of sugar cookies. Now I want muffins. I like classic blueberry muffins. Pistachio muffins are great, though. Ugh. Now I want pistachio muffins. That was quite a
What's for breakfast?
roller coaster ride for you, Kate, but I'm happy you settled on something, so. There's half your ingredients.
Of course he does.
You just have to find a muffin.
That's all.
Sprinkle them together and you have a pistachio muffin.
If you give a Kate a muffin,
You can feed her for 7 minutes.
it's 6:27 West Coast time. It's 9:27 out east. It is 2:28 now for those watching in the UK. It's time for the news. Here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Tuesday, January 11th, 2022, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. There's a YouTuber who made a PlayStation 5 controller adapter, which is fantastic because it allows one to play one-armed with their PlayStation. This is really cool. So the link we provided has a link to the video that this YouTuber made, and shows off the controller adapter that allows you to play with one hand. And he provides the 3D print files for free online, so you can check that out. If you have access to a 3D printer and someone who is in need of this adapter, you can help them out. This YouTuber, Akaki Kumari, is part of a modding took part in a modding competition and designed this 3D printed grip for the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller that allows him to play one-handed. His initial model followed or allowed for right-handed play only, but the design is swappable for left-hand play as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Twitter's at WatchGMS. We tweet all these out, and there's a picture of this from Polygon. And I don't have a clue how it works. Is there like a video that shows how it works?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. There's a video that shows it off in action, which is really cool. Kumari mentions that he designed the controller attachment to be able to play It Takes Two, a co-op game by himself. This design could potentially help thousands of gamers. So his original idea was like, I'll make this so I can play one player with my right hand and one player with my left hand. That's how the whole idea came about. But in terms of accessibility, this is fantastic, and I'm glad he realized that and can spread the word. And the fact that he's providing the 3D print file for free is also fantastic.
Sean's played It Takes Two with me on GMS Plays, and I think Sean's now Googling this controller so that he can order one so he doesn't have to play another part of that game with me. It's probably easier to play just by yourself since I suck at that game.
That's not the problem. It's the scheduling conflicts.
No, it's me being horrible.
I'll never finish it.
It's all right. It's not like it was Game of the Year or anything.
Speaking of controllers that let you play games in new, interesting ways, this man invented quite possibly the worst way to play Doom. we've talked about people porting Doom to any screen ever, every screen in the world. The people try to port Doom to it. This is a slightly different experience. This is from Ian Walker of Kotaku. This person modded a version of Doom to be controlled by a rotary phone. Yep, a rotary phone. So you go like this over and over to control different parts of Doom. Yeah, why? No one knows, but he did it. And Greg Smith is the man responsible for bringing this cursed object to life. And he says, quote, "It's just an awful experience. I do not recommend it."
What?
You can tell chat's quite polarized by this. K-Laugh says beautiful, while KJ and
Actually, Caleb said, "Wowtiful." Wow. He's so enthralled. Wow.
There is a video demonstrating this rotary phone controller in action. And in the demonstration, you can see that Doom's simplistic controls were easy enough to map. Movement is handled with 2 through 5, while something more pressing like shooting is assigned to the number 1 to make it the closest thing for the rotary telephone to rapid fire. Each input only provides the briefest of in-game action, making something as simple as opening a door a maddening series of micro steps.
Great.
I feel like I could still dial a rotary phone pretty fast, though, so I'd actually be interested in trying this to see if I can break some sort of speed record.
Yep.
Oh, I'm dead.
I do recommend going and watching this video. It's quite entertaining. In our last news story of the day, we have lists of games that were downloaded on the PlayStation 5 last month. Yep, that's right. The December list has been revealed, and it's a slow news week, so we're gonna look at it. This is the full list of top downloads on the PlayStation Network for December. And topping for both the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 4 was Among Us. Among Us was the most downloaded game on PlayStation consoles, which makes sense. PlayStation 5 list follows as such Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Call of Duty Vanguard, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and then NBA 2K22 are the top 5. On the PlayStation 4, Call of Duty Vanguard is in the number 2 spot, followed by Grand Theft Auto 5, Madden NFL 22, and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales.
I mean, it makes sense because, Among Us is a fun game. The only reason I don't play it more is because you have to find people. So maybe I should say it's a fun game when you're playing with people that you know. I don't know. What's the experience like when you play with strangers? I've never done it. I don't think it'd be that fun. So
yeah, I can't imagine it'd be as fun. I've never tried it, though, so I can't say from experience.
Yeah, new people.
Among Us would have been such a great game to have existed when we were, in the dorms.
Oh, yeah. That would have been phenomenal.
That would have been fantastic.
Like first year of college.
Yeah.
Or when I see my vision put through and there's grown-up dorms.
What?
Yes.
So imagine the college dorm experience, or somewhat the retirement experience, but you have an apartment complex, but it comes with food and well, I guess no one does your laundry, but it comes with food and events and a resident advisor. Okay, maybe not a resident advisor. I don't know. I'm working the kinks out, okay?
We'll keep ironing out the
phase 1.
We'll figure it out.
Phase 1.
And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News, with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today, like Neko Ghost Jump out on PC, And for the most prestigious award in video game focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment within a segment, today's name of the morning goes to Dwee Mixed 3-pack out on Switch. I have no idea what that means, but in looking for the Twitter for this game looks ridiculous.
I like the name. You got a snicker out of me, though, because of your interpretation of the name. Could you give it to us one more time, please?
Dwee Mixed 3-pack out on Switch.
You're adorable. It's great. Could bottle that sound and put it in my ears all the time. Don't know why I need a bottle for that, but you get the metaphor, right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Sounds good.
Congratulations, Dwee Mixed 3-pack out today for Switch. It's even fun to say. Will you please not figure out what the heck this game's about so that we could possibly have it be name of the month? Please.
Yeah, for sure.
If it does become name of the month, then you have a chance to win it, especially if you're a Patreon subscriber. We have 28 of you who are Patreon subs, and if you're a subscriber tier or above, you get double entries into our name of the month competition. We've been mixing the name of the month back here. It's about for 6 months. It's kind of like a nice dry-aged beef. You make sure that it simmers, and
For 6 months.
6 months is maybe a little bit longer, but it's my first time trying to make one of these.
Oh.
With using this technique. So we'll see how it comes out. It could be delicious.
Yeah, it could be great. Could
I bet it'll
not.
be great.
Could be awful.
Yeah,
That'll be great.
Good. Okay, we'll see what happens. The important thing is to follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS and search.
Hashtag GMS name of the morning.
Tomorrow, Terry Peters joins us to talk about anxiety in video games for children. That's at 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. And again, to find out more about our Patreon, go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. Now, the other day, Look It's My Go was in the Minecraft realm, I believe, working on the
Temple of the Six.
to which all Kneecap subscribers get inducted. Is everything looking good? Like, did the lawn maintenance show up and such?
Oh, it's gotten some renovations too, so it looks pretty great.
Okay. Well, we're excited to check it out. Wow. Restream and Gaming Morning Show, thank you for the reminder. GMS After Dark with Look It's Mike is tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time. Mike's going to have first ever community spotlight. Chris M. Yee is the guest. And for those who have never seen Hot Ones, what will you be doing with Chris M. Yee tomorrow?
Attempting to burn our anuses with hot sauce. Not the other, like, we're not putting hot sauce in our butts, just so everyone knows.
Don't do that.
Weirdos. But we will be taking hot sauce and putting it on things and then eating the things. I'm assuming the things are chicken, but I mean, I guess there's other possibilities. There could be other things. But yeah, so we're gonna have 10 hot sauces, and we're gonna eat them with our mouths, and then just have a nice leisurely conversation while we sweat and are in pain.
Sounds delightful.
Yeah. Just going to talk about, get to know Chris a little bit more and ask him some questions. If you guys have questions and that you would like both of us to answer, I saw a couple out there that were just geared towards Chris. This is questions for both of us, so we can have like a conversation. Feel free to tag me or at me at Look It's My Go, and you can use the hashtag GMS After Dark, and maybe we'll add them to the list. Maybe we won't. I don't know. See what happens.
Enjoy your hot
Time will
sauces.
tell.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Buttsicord.
All right, it's 6:40 now. West Coast, 9:40 out east. Good morning to you, Hyper. It's good to see you on Gaming Morning Show.
Good moron.
Hyper, to the idea that I spouted about these adult dorms. That'd be pretty great. Not gonna lie. Walkable communities. I also realize that like this is my social extrovert coming out, being like, this would be great because I've seen this concept as a solution for affordable housing. And that's not why I propose it, because I think it's ridiculous we don't have affordable housing. I just want to hang out with a whole bunch of people all the time and have my food taken care of because I hate cooking. So, yeah, very me-centric. Let's get a story, shall we, Mike? Let's go to wavy.com. capital W, capital A, lowercase v, lowercase y.com. There's cats and horses and donkeys. It's an amazing story. Amazing story.
Oh my! There are cats and donkeys and horses and unhappy people who become happy because an Illinois family has solved the mystery of what happened to their missing cat that likes to sit on horses and donkeys. And Candace said the cat named Noodles jumped into the trunk of her father's car in November 2018 while he was at the family's farm in Genoso, the Quad City Times reported. Her father drove off but stopped along the road when he heard a noise. He opened the trunk and the cat jumped out. Likely story. The family posted lost cat notices and searched along the road but couldn't find poor Noodles. Candace had given up on finding Noodles until she what the heck? Sorry, that scared me. The family posted lost cat notices and searched along the road but couldn't find Noodles. Candace had given up finding Noodles until she stumbled across a Facebook message that a fellow horse lover posted around the time Noodles went missing. The post showed a cat sitting on a horse and asked whether anybody recognized the cat. Candace messaged the woman on Christmas Eve and she still had Noodles. When Candace, her son, and her son went over to the woman's house, Noodles ran up to them. Candace, who works as an emergency room physician for Genesis Medical Center, said finding Noodles brought her emotional relief during a stressful time. She didn't take Noodles home because she said she had a good gig, but added that she can still visit the cat. There's a whole new meaning to send nudes.
I love the pictures, but I'm gonna not lie. That picture had way more questions than the story gave me. For example,
yeah,
that looked like a person on the Deadliest Catch holding a cat with a horse mask on. Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
The cat also looked kind of photoshopped in, and it looked like a leopard kitten or something like that. I was super confused.
Didn't we just have that story?
After this game, I'll show you what option number 2 for cat plus horse was.
Oh.
I could just hear Mike Rowe being like, "This season on Deadliest Catch, the crabbers discover a leopard cub in the middle of the ocean."
What? Uh-oh. This is a really nice pass to that guy.
I was gonna love it if the opponent had a player named that guy. Kayla found us a story about a pig heart that was transplanted into a human. That's from the Associated Press, putting it in the Discord.
Yeah, that's probably going to be one of tomorrow's stories. Thanks, Kyle. That's one of the ones that didn't quite make the cut this morning because it was not just ridiculous.
We tried.
Oh, fudge. Ah! That star was scary.
Not as scary as a horse mask crabber holding a cat.
Fair?
It's a good movie, though.
I mean, it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
Bob's got a point.
Ants are better than people. Kyle, don't you believe that's true? Scrapple is better than people.
My brain heard Scrapple is better than pizza.
Not true.
Wow, that would be bold.
I like how that's where Sean draws the line. He's like, listen, Scrapple is ridiculous, but you're not going to bring pizza into it.
Lego pizza.
Oh, Lego my pizza.
Good morning to you, Quiet I Am Gaming. It's good to see you.
Top of the moron.
Hi, Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Quiet.
Ooh, rivalry week.
I don't want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl. I want the Eagles to just ruin Tom Brady's chances of winning another one.
I'm sorry, wait, you don't want the Eagles to win the Super Bowl?
Oh, because they're not. There's a better chance of me becoming the president this year But yeah, I just want the Eagles to beat Tom Brady. That's my Super Bowl.
Okay. Last time I heard this happen was from my father, who's a Packers fan, 2011. And he was like, the Packers are going to lose this week. And they won. And it was the Packers are going to lose this week. And then they won. And before you knew it, they beat the Steelers in the Super Bowl. So maybe it'll work for you. You never know.
And doubtful. Honestly, the Eagles probably shouldn't be in the playoffs, but that's okay. I'm excited for another late round first pick that we ruined. So that'll be cool.
I mean, if you think about it.
Thanks, Colts, for ruining that as well.
You've won more Super Bowls in the last 5 years than, almost every other team in the league.
Fair. Tom Brady has more Super Bowl victories than 75% of the league.
That is also true. Quiet said, not this ants propaganda again.
Clinically acclaimed.
Are you really going to bat for ants? I thought that was pretty much completely on agreement that, Ants is an awful, awful movie. Oh, we had this discussion. Okay. I will step aside. Quiet, though, is bad, apparently, at Smack Talk. Well, just good luck to you and your stupid, dumb, stupid Eagles. Got him. Hyper. Hyper says, I don't even know what Scrapple is. And Caleb said,
that's fine.
I'd eat a scrap of pizza. Hey.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Caleb. Would you like to introduce Hyper to
Dang it.
this delicacy? What happened down there?
Mike scored 9/10 of a goal.
That's 90%.
Unfortunately, it doesn't count.
We are losing officially, or we're winning officially 3.9 to 1. There you go. Retribution. We got birthdays this day in gaming history coming up. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know so we can celebrate with you.
Yeah, birthdays. Woo! It's not my birthday.
Or is it?
It's Mike's birthday.
Lisa, it's your birthday.
Ooh, one of the best
Happy
episodes
birthday,
ever.
Lisa.
All right, here you go. You ready, Hyper? We tried to stop this from happening, but it's happened. It's Scrapple, like meatloaf of pork, plus cornmeal, flour, and spices. How's that sound? It's probably smothered in ketchup, too.
That guy was pulling Beat Saber blocks. What? Correct, Hyper. Does not sound like an apple. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Snuck that one in there.
KJ, don't encourage him, please.
That, landed at the bare minimum to get into the goal.
Yeah.
It just dropped right in.
Just dropped it right past him.
How are your assists coming along?
I'm about halfway to 150. So good, but slow.
So you might say you're halfway there.
Whoa. I'm halfway there.
Nice, Mike.
That'll be another one. Now
Crack
I'm
it.
slightly over halfway there.
Use my rainbow powers.
I still like the goal celebration of yours. That one's a good one.
It's fun because it goes.
It's a good sound.
We did it! We won! That streak is now 1. You can look it up.
You are one of life's winners.
Thank you, Bob. It is 6:51 West Coast now, 9:51 out East, 2:51 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Next hour, we will have a top 10 list for you. It is Portfolio Day. This is a movement apparently on Twitter. Happens about 4 times a year. If you know somebody who has a portfolio, this could be is primarily apparently created for creatives. But if you have someone who has any type of portfolio, you can always share it in our Discord. That person may be one person away from seeing their portfolio to landing their dream gig. So check it out. Go to our Discord and throw it on in there, please. We'd love it. When we last left Horsehead crab hunting fishermen, we were going to see the second possible option, and this is what Sean found.
Here's a hat.
You really do like hats, don't you?
I don't know where this picture's from. It's a mystery.
It's from iStock, obviously.
How could you tell?
All right. If you want that picture, go to iStock.com. Hyper, what kind of portfolio? For example, in the sports broadcast world, we put out a demo reel. That's our portfolio. So I could send you clips of me doing play-by-play. And then you could say...
I have a Trapper Keeper. Is that a portfolio?
What's in the Trapper Keeper?
Pictures.
So if you wanted to portfolio pictures, that's what Mike's talking about.
Hand-drawn pictures of Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Very specific.
Yeah. It's a niche.
Yeah. No? Okay.
All right. Trapper Keeper. Scrapple is like meatloaf of cornmeal, flour, and spices. Hyper says that doesn't sound like at all like an apple. It would probably be better if it was, in fact, an apple. But KJ's on board. That doesn't sound terrible, actually. Plus, a good sauce. Hell yeah. And disagrees with Maiko.
I think Keyleth's gonna open a new restaurant and call it Scrapplebee's.
That's terrible.
It's a great name. Go with it. You just have like a...
I'm thinking there might be some like law issues there.
You could have like
totally
a
different
pig jumping out of an apple as your logo. Next where it says Scrapplebee's.
They'll take him to court, and then the first question they'll be like, "Can you describe Scrapple?" And he'll describe it, and they'll be like, "That sounds nothing like an apple." Case closed.
Oh gosh, pretty intrigued by this Scrapple pizza idea, Scrappleiza idea. Not gonna lie.
Has anyone ever tried to order apples at Applebee's?
No.
Nor bees.
Yeah,
Not once.
excuse me. I would like your finest apple and a side of bees.
Please.
Please.
It's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. Like I said, if you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know. We would like to celebrate with you. Yesterday, found out on Twitch that was Sly Fox's birthday. You have not met Sly Fox, but is one of my follows on the internet. And happy birthday to you, Sly Fox. So to Sly Fox, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot, toot, toot.
Singer
too
Naomi
many toots.
Judd turned 76 today.
She had
Meanwhile,
a guest appearance. Third Rock from the Sun.
I like that place. It's Earth.
Pluto, the
Wow.
best damn planet in the world.
Actress Kim Coles is 60. Comedian game show host Coles, known for being in Living Color and also Living Single. She was the host of BET's game show Pay It Off back in 2009 as well. Turned 60 years old today. Singer Mary J. Blige is 51 today.
Nice.
She's fantastic.
Amanda Peet, star of Brockmire, a show that Hank Azaria is in as well, turns 50.
She looks unsure of what Hank is talking about in this picture.
Probably.
Like he's saying something and she's going,
Really?
I don't know about that.
Maybe he just said Kiki ho. And she was like, Kiki what?
Kiki what?
That'd be absurd. Soccer's Emile Heskey turns 44 today. Former professional soccer player, now head of football development and interim manager of Leicester City Women, according to Wikipedia. Soccer.
Nice.
Actress Aja Naomi King turns 37 today.
Wow. She has a MFA from Yale,
What's the F?
a Master of Fine Arts.
Oh, okay. I've heard of an MBA. I had not heard of an MFA. Go Bulldogs? Not Yale.
Muffa. Oh my gosh.
It's also multi-factor authentication. But I don't think she got that from Yale.
Well, while at
Sounds
Yale, may have also received multi-factor authentication, to use all the applications and stuff.
It's also Mary. Never mind. Almost had a slip there for a second, but I caught it.
Is this thing on?
I caught it. We're good.
Today is rapper Brianna Perry's 30th birthday. Youngest act ever signed to Missy Elliott's label, The Gold Mines Incorporated.
Was she 30? Sounds weird.
No, she turns 30 today.
Oh, okay. I thought they signed her when she was 30. It's so weird.
Back-to-back soccer birthdays. Leroy Sané, please, is 26 today.
Leroy Sané. He just runs down
Bayern
the field.
Munich, I believe, in the German national team. That's who Leroy plays for.
Which team?
Bayern Munich.
Good.
I said that right?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sané. Okay. Sané. Thank you.
There's no what?
Thank you to
No
our
R in there.
Top of the Mora.
soccer name translator, Superphonic, for being here today. All right. There are the birthdays that I noticed right off the top of my head.
Alexander Hamilton's birthday.
Yeah, there's a show about him or something.
Never heard of it.
No.
I'll have to wait for it.
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
The Sanderson sisters. Musician Robert Earl Keane is 66 today. Actor Phyllis Logan from Downtown Abbey is also 66 today. And guitarist Vicky Peterson of the Bangles is 64. All right, there's your birthdays. Let's take a look at this day in gaming history. 2005, LucasArts released Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction for PlayStation 2 and
I
Xbox.
freaking love that game. I play that game so much. You could destroy everything. It was wonderful.
Did it feel like it was a bit of a playground?
There was there was a lack of like jungle gyms.
Oh, could have been more of a playground.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Pretty sad.
They said the working title was Mercenaries Partial Playground of Destruction.
Mercenaries Playground, but it doesn't have a Doesn't have a jungle gym, so it's kind of like a playground.
Playground, sans jungle gym of destruction. Didn't roll off the tongue as well.
No, they were like, God, this is gonna take way too much to put on the box. Just shorten it.
2005, Capcom releases the Resident Evil 4 video game for GameCube. It costs $49.99.
Nice.
I don't know why kpolson.com specified the price on this one release. Was that cheaper than normal?
I don't think so.
I feel like most things were like $70 at that point, no?
I would have guessed 60.
Yeah, something like that.
So maybe that's why. It might have been $10 cheaper. 2011, Electronic Arts released, we talked about this one, Mass Effect 2 video game for PlayStation 3. And that same year, Square Enix put out Kingdom Hearts Recoded for Nintendo DS.
Ricola.
So you can play the didgeridoo. We learned that. What's the thing that they used to play in the Ricola commercials?
Thing.
Because it also is like a long instrument
horn,
that
yeah.
goes to the ground. Which I guess a didgeridoo does. The didgeridoo go to
It's
the
like
ground?
a Swiss. Most didgeridoos are very big. Mine's short. It's cold. Cold.
It's
here,
called
so.
Alp horn.
Yeah.
Alphorn.
Yeah, like that.
All right. I bet Superphonic can play it. I bet Sean could play it.
It's described as a 12-foot long wooden trumpet from the Ricola cough television commercials.
On Wikipedia?
No, this is in New York Times.
I bet it existed before the Ricola commercials. I bet you. I bet you.
I think they made it just for that. So.
Today is Portfolio Day. If you have a portfolio to share, please let us know. It's trending on Twitter. I would also recommend putting it on Twitter with that hashtag Portfolio Day. You can share it in our Discord if you'd be so kind. Quiet goes, yeah, it has that one song about the Sanderson sisters. And goes, there we go. So Quiet and I were on the same wavelength there. And then Superphonic's willing to be our soccer name translator anytime. So thank you.
Perfect.
You're the best, Super. Next hour, today is National Milk Day, so let's learn some new stuff. It's better than old stuff, especially when it comes to milk. So here are 10 things that you may not know about milk, but you definitely should in case one day someone asks you about random milk facts, and then you can blow them away with your milk knowledge. Did you know a cow has to be pregnant to give milk? The things we learn on the show. We never got to say hi to Bear Bear, but you can say goodbye to Bear Bear whilst saying goodbye to Sean. Bear Bear will get you next show. Sorry, buddy. Bye. Bye, Bear Bear. We'll miss you.
Later, Bear.
All right, Mike and me on the... Oh, he's showing up, but we're going away.
Oh,
Sorry, Bear Bear.
hey.
It's already started. I can't stop it. We'll be right back.
That'd be a capo caper.
I was thinking like capers, like the little
What if it was like a
briny
little
balls.
briny ball?
briny.
Do you think anyone's ever planned to steal a bunch of capers and it was a caper?
Ooh, yes, I like that. Coming this fall from Gaming Morning Show, caper. Also, Sushi has an Apex. This is fresh, hot off the presses. I think actually Austin's getting the news right now as we speak.
Oh yes.
Go ahead and toss it to me then. No, not the. Sorry, this is a news term. But that was better than I expected. No, you literally did exactly what I asked.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, List of the Day and Sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningshow.tv, and become a Patreon. Go to gms.watch and click on where to find GMS. All ahead on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show, and we are so glad that you are here. That is Look, It's Maiko on the left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. We have 2 more hours this morning. It's just 7:10 on the West Coast. Coming up, list of the day. It's all about milk on this, the one, the only, I'm sure, National Milk Day. I'm sure there's not a single other National Milk Day.
Yep, not until the next one.
How many milk days do you think there are?
3.
This industry's really milking it.
That's my ballpark. Oh gosh.
It's fine. I think there should be a National Chocolate Milk Day. There should be a National Strawberry Milk Day. There should be a National Vanilla Milk Day. And on that last one, you should just throw that one in the garbage.
Yeah, vanilla milk?
Yes.
Like, okay, I really like vanilla things, but I don't know if I'd want to drink vanilla milk.
Vanilla, a waste of calories.
Exactly.
That's not true.
Sorry. Oh, Kalaf cannot play Rocket League this morning with us.
You son of a...
Wow, you're so mad. So mad.
I did not get a request for you to leave early, Kyle.
Oh, that's true. You're doing HR again. I forgot.
Yep. This is ridiculous. The
How
zoning
many
commission
times?
would like to talk to you.
How many times do we have to tell you, Kalaf?
You gotta send in a note.
That's all.
If you don't send it in, it doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Can't, sorry, heading out. Dentist appointment. Hey, Hefty Wife has a dentist appointment today, too.
Are you married to Kyle?
Hyper says,
Kyle Hefty Wife?
a National Coffee Milk Day? A National Malt Milk Day? See, that's the spirit.
What's malt?
It's a Whopper.
Isn't it like chocolate?
A malted milk.
Ew.
Ball.
Well, then you just put like, ooh. You said ball. I don't know. No.
I mean, there's also
That just doesn't sound good at all.
Hyper bringing up National Licorice Milk Day.
Licorice milk?
Gross.
Is it black licorice milk? Because if it is Hyper, you have to leave.
I mean, black licorice milk has to taste
I
better
don't
than
rate-
red licorice milk,
I
right?
don't write the. Yeah, I don't. Neither. No, Kyle. It is included in your contract, but how you need to take the day off or be approved to leave early. So you can't just leave whenever you want to. This isn't like a free will place. This is like for reals.
You're holding a mug. It's a very classic-looking mug to me.
Mug life.
How long have you had that mug?
3 years.
Man, it looks vintage to me for some reason.
What?
It looks like it's from like the 70s or something.
Does it? It
Yeah.
just looks like a mug.
Maybe not. Is that a rainbow?
I don't know. Is it? No, it's on this side. There's a cup of coffee, and then on the other side there's beans. So this one's beans, and then this one has like a cup of coffee.
Nice.
It says stay grounded, take life one sip at a time.
Coffee.
When I left my job with the senior company before my boss got it for me.
Oh.
My job number, you know what? I lost
who
count.
knows?
Get
Also,
your Dunkin' coffee.
Dungeon, you can leave too.
No.
Black licorice. She said black licorice is the best.
It's not the best, but it's pretty okay.
No, it's like real bad.
Black licorice flavored things are not good,
Are
but black
awful.
licorice itself is fine.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. None of it.
Hyper said, "Man, I'm just making up stuff." And also, Maiko didn't choose the mug life.
Mug life.
It chose
Wait,
him.
yeah, no. I was like, there's a mug on my desk. I think that means like.
Hilaf is
chose
out
him.
of here. Everyone say goodbye to Kyle. Meanwhile,
Good luck, Kyle.
we lose one employee, we get another back in.
A warm welcome to our deputy cat petter, Scott Chick.
And Diego Petter, because lizard Petter sounds gross.
That's so true. Just doesn't make any sense. We didn't get a chance to say hi to Bear Bear, but we do have a chance to say hi to Diego.
It's Diego, the gaming morning lizard. Ba-dum-bum.
He's posing. You can't really see it, but.
How close are we to Diego Cam?
What month is it?
It's only January.
Yeah, we're like 3 months away.
Okay.
Once he comes out for more than 2 hours a day, we'll get it going.
Look for that coming up probably in
In
April.
the springtime.
716 West Coast, a big good moron.
Top of the Mora.
To you, Downs, it is good to see you. Today is Portfolio Day. We've been talking about sharing people's work that you admire. Maiko, on the other side of your screen, is very talented in many, many things, including design. So if you have any drawings that you want to share with us today, we'd love to see them in our Discord. But like I said, portfolios are huge. Someone sees your work and is like, wow, I happen to like it. Because a lot of times creative is very subjective too, right?
It is, yeah, very much so.
So you never know who's going to see it and going to like it. Also, and if someone could page Lady Undead, because I know Lady Undead plays a lot of Mass Effect. Today, Mass Effect turns 11. Out today, 11. Mass Effect 2, that is, turns 11. All right. National Shop for Travel Day, National Arkansas Day, National Human Trafficking Awareness Day. It is National Milk Day, which is why we have a top 10 list in about 10 minutes from now. And National Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day.
Not in January, though, please. Unless you live in the southern hemisphere, I guess, then that's fine.
I mean, are you concerned that there's no puddles or that it's too cold?
It's too cold.
Yeah.
Well, A, if you, like, splash somebody, they're going to freeze. And B, if you jump on a puddle that's frozen, you could fall and break your face.
We, at Gaming Morning Show, do not want you to fall and break your face.
Please don't. Or if you do, record it and then put it in our Discord.
Oh, no. If you're going to have pain, you might as well make the
Yeah.
pain public. So
Just share it with everybody so we can all chuckle in your hopefully not really bad.
like, the injury is kind of bad, but, like, not bad.
Yeah, we don't if like your teeth come through your mouth, we don't want to see that crap. But if like you're just like that's fine.
Oh, I think you cut out there. Could you do that one more time?
Yeah, then you're good.
Love it. Scott Chick says all our puddles are ice rings here. Yeah, so maybe not in Scotland. Not the right place to fall.
Don't try to do that. That would be bad.
Hyper, where it's 2:18 in the morning, is asking,
Yeah.
how many hours from now does Portfolio Day end? It technically is over for
2
you.
hours ago for you.
So
Sorry.
you'll have to wait till April.
Hey, what's the future look like, Hyper? Is it good today? Is it bad? Should I just go back to sleep? What? No.
What can we expect?
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, the second Tuesday in January, April, July, and October, Hyper. So just wait till April. But for you, it'll be the day before it actually is the day. No, that's not true.
The weather's-
You'll just do it first. You'll just do it first.
So Hyper, you say it's uncomfortably warm. Well, here in the States, it's uncomfortably cool. In my neck of the woods, it's -9°C. So, would you rather have that or what you currently have?
I mean, I've always said I'd rather be cold than hot.
To an extent, yep. Indiana has like the coldest wind I've ever felt, though.
Ooh. I see your Indiana wind and raise you Montana wind.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, my oof.
Montana's surprisingly not as cold on like the grand scheme of things as I thought it was. But man, it is chilly.
The wind will do it.
Yeah.
The wind's what gets you, though.
Yes, and that's the thing. Is like we've had a pretty good dose of like double-digit winds, and when I say that, it's probably like 11 miles an hour. So this is not like big wind gusts or anything. But because I lived in a place where the wind blew routinely at like 20 plus, I get so bent out of shape whenever it blows in this area.
Yeah. Get something. Dang it, wind.
I really
Just
do.
stop.
Like I'll rip open the curtains and be like, "Brrr."
It's like the Simpsons, old man yelling at clouds.
Pretty much. That's me. That's me. KJ says, uncomfortable is subjective. -9°C sounds great.
Does it?
What is that in Fahrenheit?
15.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's not good either. My car really hates it.
You have to probably use engine block heaters, don't you?
No, it doesn't get that bad. When I drove for FedEx, I had to use a heater sometimes in the winter because it would get like stupid cold. And I drove a really crappy truck because my contractor was a cheap ass. But yeah, no, like my car, like I have a Honda Accord and it's fine. It just goes.
I was looking through old pictures yesterday. There's a phone that we have in this household that we're trying to repurpose for another use, but we want to make sure all the pictures that were on it are taken off. And so I'm going through pictures, and I found the day that a tree at my old apartment complex fell on my car.
Whoops.
And it sounds far more dramatic than it actually was. It was more like the tree slowly keeled over and laid on my car. Like nothing was that badly scratched. But this is when I had bought a $500 Ford Escort from a friend of mine. It was just sitting in a warehouse. It was a sister's car that was no longer being used. So I bought it for $500 because I needed a car after not having one for a while. And first day that I drove this 97 Escort, did I say Taurus? Escort. First day I drove it, I forgot to turn off the headlights because at that point I hadn't driven a car that didn't have headlights that turned off on its own in quite a while. And so I left the lights on all day.
No.
Luckily, where I worked had a group that shows up and jumps your car for you. Very cool, right? Awesome. And they show up to give me a jump so I can go home. And they put the jumper cables on my car backwards. And what that apparently can do sometimes, and did in this case, is fry a lot of the wiring inside the car.
Sure
And
can.
so this $500 car ended up no longer having air conditioning. It didn't have a radio that worked. And the windshield wipers could not turn off. So,
oh my.
no matter what, driving down the road, the windshield wipers were going. So I had to take a pair of pliers and jam it strategically into the lever on the right side of the steering column to make them stop going, which worked pretty okay, except I live in Oregon, where I need the windshield wipers a lot. And so the only speed that they went was... So no matter the level of rain, I had the high-speed wipers. one last fun little anecdote to this whole story is when I got this car, I didn't check the fuses or anything because I'm not that kind of car person. Should have. Turns out that the only fuse that was missing from the car, because after the wiring it blew some fuses, so I had to replace them.
Yeah.
The only one that was missing completely was the one that tells you if you left your headlights on.
Oh, no.
There's like a sound it would have made had I had that fuse in there. This whole thing would have been avoided.
That's messed up.
That car was like quasi-cursed because then a tree fell on it. So.
Yep. Well, slowly laid down.
Yes, exactly. Took a quick little summer's nap on top of my car. Top of the moron to you, Brendan. I'm happy you made it here for the car story. It's good to see you.
Brendan.
Good moron.
Hyper said, I realized today that it was 10 years ago that I was in Grand Rapids just in time for STEM Fest, but I really liked the snow. Hey, Hyper, what is STEM Fest?
It's where they have stems. They're like, that one's an apple stem. This one is a cherry stem.
Oh, could that be like science, technology, engineering,
Probably.
and math?
I would assume so. Yeah. But now there's another one. Is there an A in there now too?
I think maybe it evolved to STEAM.
Maybe.
Hyper says
Sturm.
STEM Fest is when the Tulip Festival gets screwed by the weather.
Oh, the Tulip Festival. I love the Tulip Festival.
Wait. So you actually were trying to go to a Tulip Festival, but it... Oh, no. That sounds so sad.
Kind of funny. Whoa, that was nuts.
I can't believe that it got ruined. The flowers were dead because of a cold snap.
I think it's even better. We're like, oh yeah, it's probably the science thing. You know, that's cool. When my original joke actually was pretty appropriate. Completely accidental.
Apple stem. Tulip stem.
What kind of stem is this? Ooh.
Mike was making direct eye contact with you, Hyper, when he said apple stem, tulip stem.
Tulips. That's in Grand Rapids. That's not in Holland. Look at that. Hefty is cracked.
I got credit for that because no one else touched it since there. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks, guy.
Thank you.
Wow, that was a heck of a shot. Yeah, Holland. I love Holland.
Wait, I thought you said it was in Grand Rapids.
He was in Grand Rapids. It's because that's the biggest town close to Holland. So to like fly in or to do anything, you'd go into Grand Rapids. No.
Wait, are we talking about Grand
Michigan.
Rapids, Michigan?
Yes.
There's a Holland, Michigan?
There sure is.
Wow. Thank you. Do we have a sponsor
draft
for
through it
our
every
geography
time we
lesson
go
yet?
That's
The geography lesson of the day.
maintaining mediocrity. Sponsors. Ew.
I'll shout out Audrey.
Good effort at center.
Getting pushed around all here. There's also a Hell, a Paradise, and a Zealand, Michigan. I actually not surprised that there was a Paradise. There's one of those in Montana too. But I'm surprised that there's a Hell, Michigan.
I'm not. You ever been to Michigan?
I'm not.
Just kidding.
No, wait. I flew into Detroit. It counts.
It's a lovely place.
My favorite thing about the Detroit airport is they have a tram on the ceiling. They happen to have like a tram to like move you from concourse to concourse or whatever, but it runs inside the terminal.
Yeah,
It's nuts.
but it's on the ceiling.
Well, it's like up in the corner. Right, it makes sense. 7:28 West Coast, 10:28 out east, 3:28 for those watching GMS in the UK. Kate's now wondering about Michigan with Hyper. And then KJ says, have you been there? It can be hell in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Nice work,
It does. It gets real cold. Real cold.
Top of the moron to you, Effa on YouTube. It's good to see you.
Good moron.
Hyper says, no, my ex was from there, Kate said, so I went there a few times. KJ's been trapped in Michigan because of weather. And Kate says, I like the Detroit airport. One of my favorites. I did not... No, Detroit's airport was great. Had a good experience. So, there you go.
We were just looking not too long ago at moving to Michigan. But we're not going to.
Spoiler alert.
Because we'd rather live in this great place.
Let's do this. Let's take a look at the top 10 list. Now, today is Portfolio Day. We've talked about that quite a bit, but it's also National Milk Day. So we want to give you a shot at learning something about milk that will help you win a trivia milk night. Milk trivia
milk night.
So
they're new. Yeah.
You won't find these anywhere else. This is from GraceHarborFarms.com.
Preeminent expert in random milk facts.
I mean, I imagine it's a milk farm.
I would hope so. What if it wasn't? It was some like a random place. They make cranberries. They grow cranberries there.
It says 10 milk facts you may not know. There's no byline at least the top of this article, so we're just going to give you a straight up list. And we're going to start with number 1 on this list. 1. Which is frogs were put in milk to keep it from going sour. Did anyone take them out?
Probably not.
I thought you were going to get the frogs.
Let's get this weird thing in my throat. Maybe that's where that comes from.
No. K-Laugh! Oh no, K-Laugh's not here! Pretend K-Laugh. Quiet. I need you to do something for us. This is very important. Did the frog in your throat... What is a metaphor, I assume? Thank you, Bud. Did it come from when frogs were put in milk?
What's the origination of... Gosh.
What Mike said.
What's the origin of frog in the throat?
Apparently this was in ancient Russia, and even more recently, a single frog was placed in milk buckets in order to keep it from going sour. Oddly enough, it worked. What's more, scientists who studied this preservation technique discovered several new antibiotics doing so. I think frogs are low-key like MVP of the animal kingdom.
2.
Idiom.
2.
Idiom.
No, you're an idiom. That's rude. Number 2, drinking whole milk over low-fat milk helps you avoid gaining weight. That's right. While it may seem counterintuitive, drinking high-fat whole milk has been found to help you avoid gaining weight. This is when it's compared with people drinking low-fat milk. It's believed the whole milk is less likely to make us fat due to bioactive substances in it, which alter our metabolism to burn more fat. They said fat a lot. Like, a lot.
I would have guessed it was the other way around.
Samesies.
It's almost like this is a list of facts we may not know.
That's weird.
3.
Milk can be made into a bioplastic. Yeah.
Why not, right?
For some reasons, that just doesn't sound appealing. You can make odorless, biodegradable, and anti-static plastic that is insoluble in water. And it's because of the interaction of casein, which is contained in milk, and formaldehyde.
Perfect. I love formaldehyde.
It's delicious.
4.
Drink formaldehyde.
Pennsylvania made it illegal to use milk crates for anything other than milk, because of course they did. If you're in Pennsylvania, be careful about using milk crates for carrying anything other than milk. If you use them for something else, it's considered unauthorized use. You can get a $300 fine and maybe even spend 90 days in jail. Pennsylvania really likes to make really obscure, like weird, stupid laws. So there you go.
Huh. Formaldehyde implies the existence of a casual from Jekyll.
Oh, hyper.
It's pretty
Casey Kasem?
Quiet says the expression to have a frog in one's throat first appeared in the United States in the 1800s and comes from the fact that a person so afflicted sounds as if he was croaking like a frog. Quiet did not find any connection to milk.
Quiet. Can you go to Wiki and edit that to say what we are saying? Say that it first happened in Russia when there was frogs in milk.
5,
Good morning, Groggy. We're doing 10 things about milk. Now, maybe you didn't know on National Milk Day. It's considered food of the gods in ancient cultures. Throughout ages spanning the globe, milk is part of the foundational myths. The ancient Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, Indians, and others looked at milk as, quote, food from the gods and kept it highly valued.
Because a lot of cultures really value cows. So, really value cows. Number 6, milk is a great post-workout recovery drink. Whether you've just worked out or taken part in something physically demanding, you can quickly recover thanks to drinking milk. The included carbohydrates, fat, protein, and micronutrients can benefit you more than some of the sports drinks promoted as being helpful with the post-workout recovery. I'm really glad they said thanks to drinking milk, because I probably would have just poured it on myself and be like, man, I feel great now. Woo! You know, yeah, exactly. Why were you kicked out of LA Fitness? Well, after I worked out, I needed a recovery, so I poured milk on myself.
7,
Your skin was so soft, though.
The guy's pouring milk on himself again.
Milk provides exceptional hydration. If it's hydration you're after, well, guess what? If you drink milk, you get 1.5 times more hydration than water. I don't believe you.
8,
I don't.
8. For what? The hydration bit?
Yes, I don't. I don't believe
Why?
that. Have you
Just
ever?
because you don't like milk?
Have you ever? No, I love milk. But have you ever drank like a glass of milk real fast?
No.
It like, well, maybe that's chocolate
Not a-
milk. That's a whole
not a
different thing.
heated.
It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, no, that's a lot. Yeah, it's a little different. The chocolate cows aren't as hydrating. Number 8, milk is the official state beverage of 21 states. What? If you live in one of the 28 states, the chances are that your official state beverage is milk. Of those 28, 21 of them, including everywhere from New York to Oregon, have chosen milk. Congrats.
9,
I didn't know that.
Your official state thing is milk, right?
Would have assumed it was beer.
Only 28 of the states have an official beverage. I should have been more clear. 28 states have an official beverage. 21 of them have milk.
Number 9, milk is one of the most nutritionally dense foods on the planet.
So dumb.
You can get it. It's packed with 9 essential nutrients our bodies need: protein, calcium, potassium, phosphorus, riboflavin, and niacin. There are also important vitamins like vitamin A, D, and B12 in milk.
Nice.
1, 0.
Milk, like Hyper says. Number 10, finally. Almost all milk produced today comes from family farms. Oof. Over 98% of all dairy farms in the United States are actually family farms. It means if you're buying milk, it's almost certain that you're putting $1 back into the national economy. And if you buy local milk, it will directly support local families that work on those farms. I don't know why. When I read that, my brain, I don't understand. I said almost all milk produced today comes from family anus. Don't know why anus was like, when I saw that word, it was like, bro, anus. Uranus and Fudge Factory General Store. I don't believe that last fact.
I don't believe that one either.
Fact. I think that's one of those like, you should buy our locally sourced milk.
Maybe Grace Harbor Farms is the best dairy
it's
farm.
It's in Seattle.
Maybe the best dairy farm in the history of ever. It could be. I don't know. But that is a top 10
Who
list
knows?
of quote-unquote facts that you should know on National Milk Day. That we may or may
Lady K milk fact of no, this doesn't work.
Groggy said Maiko's beard deserves its own Instagram page. Are you going to start an Instagram page for your beard?
I don't think it does. If I'm honest.
What are
I don't
you
want to
talking
argue
about?
with you. I don't want to argue with you, Groggy, but I don't think it needs its own Instagram page.
I
it's
think
fine.
my Gold Moss Dr. Squatch soap disagrees with you. I think this soap right here that I hope you yourself have used in your beard, it wants you to have an Instagram page.
In my beard?
Do you use soap in your beard?
No, I use shampoo.
Does anyone have my Dr. Squatch soap?
Okay.
I use shampoo and then I put the other thing in it. The conditioner, leave-in conditioner, and that's what makes it look really good.
Is it the
Also
leave-in conditioner Cool Citrus from Dr. Squatch?
That's like regular conditioner.
I dropped it.
That works much better in the shower than on your desk.
Almost screwed it up.
Top of the moron.
Needle is here. An Instagram page is a slippery slope to selling cuts of your beard hair.
Well, I mean, I've already offered anyone who wants it. When I trim it, I'll mail it to you.
That's what you could do on your Instagram page. There's even a shopping connection that you can like make it work. Okay. Cool Citrus has no sulfate, no paraben. It's free of that, but it has shea butter, avocado oil, and menthol to cool.
Oh. Menthol.
If you'd like to save money, how can you do so, Mike?
If you go to drsquatch.com and on your first order, if you order, just have a regular order. If you go ahead and type in the easy to remember DSC BRICC 10 code, you'll save 10%. Or if you get a subscription, which means every 3 months they'll send you anywhere between 3 and 6 blocks of soap, you'll get 10% off by using DSC Squatch 10. And then last night I meant to put the stuff on my website, so there's an easy link. And then instead I played Minecraft for 6 hours.
But you played it on GMS Plays, and that's what matters.
And before, but so there was a lot of it.
You can join us for more GMS Plays. In fact, today at noon Pacific time, a new episode of the GMS Plays Far Cry 6 series, YouTube exclusive, drops. Episode 13. Thanks for everyone who's been watching, commenting, and liking that on our YouTube page at youtube.com/gamingmorningshow. Brendan is asking you, please don't sell cuts of your beard.
You just want me to give it away for free? Done.
That's the whole point. Brendan specifically said that just because Brendan doesn't think you should charge for it.
No, I agree. You just need to pay postage.
Needle and everyone who's here, we're asking you about Portfolio Day. If you have someone that you know who does creative work or has a portfolio of any kind, please share it in our Discord. You can find all of our places to watch and join us, including our Discord link at gamingmorningshow.tv/where to find GMS. All right, let's head off to a story about a toy crocodile that had quite the adventure. This comes from our good friend Ben Hooper of UPI.
I was really bummed out that Ben didn't write more about this, but from what he did write, it sounded pretty exciting. Because officials at a Welsh zoo, that's in Wales, said a mysterious creature, which was not a whale, spotted swimming in the banded mongoose enclosure, was retrieved by keepers and identified as a toy crocodile. Folly Farm Adventure Park and Zoo in Kilgetty, Wales, said in a Facebook post that a weekend visitor to the facility alerted staff to a mysterious creature in the banded mongoose exhibit. Was it a miniature Loch Ness monster, the Facebook post said? A mysterious water lizard? Nope. Zookeepers were sent to capture the unidentified enclosure invader and breathed a little sigh of relief when they identified the animal as a toy crocodile that apparently had been dropped by a zoo visitor. It did give us all a laugh this gray Monday morning, the post said.
It's a succinct story.
Yeah, that's great. I think it's hilarious because I can imagine like approaching it with like caution, like Steve Irwin style. Like don't move too quickly. If you move too quickly, it'll run away, and then it's just like a toy.
Oh my gosh, we watched Red Notice on Netflix, and that movie was, pretty okay or whatever.
It was fine. Yeah.
But there's a part where they're in a bullfighting arena, and Ryan Reynolds' character is like, "Don't move. It's visions based on movement."
Like,
I watched a nature documentary, and The Rock is like, "You're describing Jurassic Park." He's like, "No," and he's really serious. And then finally, The Rock goes, "In this movie, was Jeff Goldblum in it? Or in this documentary, was Jeff Goldblum in it?" He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm describing Jurassic Park, aren't I?" It's a great nonsensical part of that movie, but I love it.
It is. In the early days of my podcast, I used to have a thing where Barry he was going to host specials, and he was going to talk about the documentaries that he's watched, because Barry thinks that all movies are documentaries. So he was very excited to share all of all the documentaries he watched. So he thought they were all real. and it makes me think of that. That's really funny.
That would be great. That'd be great. Brendan says a charity called Mike's Trimmings, where you get bags of beard hair, whether you asked for it or not.
Sounds reasonable.
We just got some trimmings. We just got some trimmings. What kind of trimmings are there today?
The only catch is Mike won't tell you where the hair came from that particular time. It's a crapshoot.
I mean,
it also comes with a thing of paste. So in case you want to paste it somewhere, go for it.
I mean, listen, some people eat the liver of the cow. Some people want the non-facial trimmings of the mic.
Did you just compare eating liver to possibly my pubes?
I did not say that. It could be leg hair.
Well,
Lots
sure,
of options.
But
lots of options.
I mean, you're not wrong. It could be back hair too.
Exactly.
By the way, if you guys become a Patreon in our $50 subscriber level, you get a back hair sweater made from real Mike Owen and Ryan.
Don't fall for it. There's no $50 tier. He's trying to con you. Don't fall for it.
Make checks payable to Look It's Mike O, care of.
The first Adopt Bob subscriber is going to be like, why did I get a hair sweater? This wasn't in the description.
I was wondering why it was on sale.
You want to become a
Back hair
Patreon
sweater,
subscriber? Get Mike's and Ryan's hair sweater. Go to patreon.com/gamingmorningshow. I can see our current subscribers just rushing to get the new tier.
Mm-hmm. I also can now see people leaving the Temple of the Sixth tier, the kneecap tier, because when you say get a special little something from Mike O, people are now scared they're going to get bags of hair.
I would be. You should be too, chat. We got sports coming up next. Oh my gosh.
Whoops. Oh gosh, that was rude.
You blew up my friend Mike. Get back here. Get back here right now. Coming up tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time is GMS After Dark.
Yeah.
Now Mike has something super special planned. Very first opportunity to do a spotlight, and Chris Emile is your guest.
Sure enough, every month we're going to do a community spotlight where we're going to have a conversation with somebody from the community and spotlight them, I guess, and talk a little bit about them, get to know a little bit about their journey, what brought them to Twitch, and just get to know a little bit more about them. And also, we'll be playing Hot Ones. If you're not familiar with Hot Ones, give it a YouTube. It's pretty funny. Chris and I will be eating chicken or chicken wings or some sort of something where we will put some really hot things on them. And then we'll ask each other some questions. So if you have a question you're dying for both of us to answer, go ahead and you can at me at Look It's Mike on the Twitter, and you just do hashtag GMS After Dark and submit your questions if you'd like, and maybe they'll make it to air. Who knows? I don't run the show, so I can't tell you. Just kidding, I run the show. But yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited for kind of the new season, if you will, of GMS After Dark, since we're into the new year, or just a new year, not really a new season. But yeah, there's some changes coming, which will be a lot of fun and exciting, and it'll be cool. It'll be a good time. So not crazy changes; they're just changes in my face. I'm gonna shave my head. Haha, suckers! I'm just kidding. Man, that would be terrible if I just showed up on After Dark bald.
It would
somehow this stream key would just disintegrate and I'd be removed from
It
hair.
would be awful.
I won't do that. I'm growing my hair out just to make my wife insane.
Did your wife like the baldness?
No. She likes when I get like a haircut and like it looks nice, but right now it's just like it's wild. Yeah, she hates when I shave my head or my face. She hates both. Boba Aneb, Vom read to you too.
It's now 7:48 West Coast time, 10:48 out on the East Coast, 3:48 for those watching GMS in the afternoon. Appreciate you being here. I am Hefty Goof. That is Look It's Myco. Aforementioned Twitter handle, Look It's Myco. Go there, ask questions. Tomorrow, 4:45 p.m. Pacific time for GMS After Dark. Look It's Myco and Chris M. Yee for the first edition of Hot Ones. It should be fun. Look for that at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time. Also today at noon, it is episode number 13 of the Far Cry GMS Plays series on our YouTube page. If you don't know, we simulcast Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv. Facebook Gaming is where you can find the GMS Morning Gaming News recap video after the show first, so be sure to go there. And if you haven't already, like our page, facebook.com/GamingMorningShow. Next hour, community games. We're going to play, I think we're kind of on a tear right now. So I think we got to keep playing Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, right?
Yes.
You think? I think we should.
Correct.
We're over 200 balloons on easy mode.
Serious.
It's more than 100.
Oh, yep, sure. Way more than 100.
Quick math.
Yep.
So yeah, we should do that. Coming up at 8:20 a.m. Pacific time today. Next hour, takeaways that were pretty okay, clip of the day, and Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. We recap the headlines of the day. Tomorrow, 7:25 a.m. Pacific time, Terry Peters from Yahoo joins us. We're going to talk about kids and anxiety, especially in the context of the pandemic, and how video games can have an effect on that. We're excited about it. 7:25 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow with Terry. We have some 5 questions guests confirmed already for the upcoming weeks, so we will let you know about those. Stay tuned to our Discord as we'll make those announcements coming up, as well as on our Twitter at WatchGMS. It's time for sports!
Deportes.
So you're really not optimistic about your Eagles?
Not at all.
Man. Listen, chip in a chair.
Tom Brady.
How many wild card teams have made it to the Super Bowl in like the last 20 years? It's been a bunch.
Sure, but did they go up against Tom Brady?
He's 44 years old.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, I hope things go well for you, even though I have no problem watching Tom Brady win another Super Bowl. I really don't. I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I love Tom Brady. I think he's great. I don't agree with him on some stances in the life, but as far as football Tom Brady goes, like he's incredible. He's on a whole other plane.
Speaking of
I
winning,
would like to watch how his brain works during the game.
Have you watched the Man in the Arena documentary?
Nope. What is that?
It's on ESPN. Might be on ESPN Plus, but it's all about Tom. And it's like a multi-part thing. It's almost like the Last Dance documentary was to Michael Jordan. The Man in the Arena documentary is to Tom Brady.
Cool. I'm gonna have to try that or watch that. Oh, that sounds cool.
There was also a Tom versus Time series on Facebook a couple years
I think I saw that. Yeah.
Speaking of winning championships, your Georgia Bulldogs, a 33-18 win over the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Boom. Suck on that, Nick Saban.
First time Georgia's won since like the 80s. Kirby Smart
I can't be mad.
is the head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs. One of the only people I think I'm making this up because I don't remember it, but it was something on Twitter about like one of the only people to play for the same team that then led them to a championship as coach. So.
That's pretty rad. It could have been Jim Harbaugh, but he sucks.
Sorry, Jim. Future NFL coach, Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, God, probably going to end up coaching the Giants, isn't he?
Giants aren't looking for a coach. They have Joe Judge.
Yet.
College football playoff expansion talks stalled, according to the Associated Press. Possibility of implementing a new format by 2024 dimmed after 3 days of meetings failed to produce an agreement, according to Associated Press.
I don't understand how they can't come to agreement on that, because that makes sense. But
I can. Someone wants more money.
Oh, yep, shock. You're right. My bad.
Novak Djokovic returned to the tennis court for training, having won a legal battle to stay in Australia to play in the Australian Open after an exemption from strict coronavirus vaccine rules were questioned. But the government is still threatening to cancel his visa and deport him, according to the Associated Press. The unvaccinated tennis star was released after being confined to an immigration hotel for 4 nights. And there's more, but that's the latest on the whole Australian Open thing.
Whatever.
Okay. What else? We mentioned some of the coaches that got fired in the NFL. Vikings released Mike Zimmer. Parted ways Miami with Brian Flores, which is the one that doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Flores' team won, 10 of the last 12 games or something like that? 9 of the last 11?
They did really good, but I don't know. NFL, just teams in general, blow my mind because the success is so subjective. Where some people, will win, like Brian Flores did, and still be considered a failure. And it's stupid. He'll end up somewhere next year, and he'll have another shot to coach an NFL team. But it was stupid that they did that. What are they gonna get? Jim Harbaugh?
Probably.
Maybe Urban Meyer will go to Miami.
Your Seattle Kraken lost at Colorado yesterday 4-3, but your Portland Trailblazers beat the Brooklyn Nets 114-108.
These scores are so stupid.
Your Calgary Flames, though, postponed against the New York Islanders coming up today. So,
why? Can't imagine.
No clue. There's no way to know.
No one will ever know the reason.
I'm so sorry. I have not been doing the Premier League scoreboard either. What a oversight on my part. So I'll get back in the habit of doing that. I saw
it's been canceled this year.
I saw Everton and Leicester City were postponed. So, all right, 7:55 next hour. Community games. We'll do takeaways that were pretty okay, clip of the day, and more. So thank you for being here. It is the Tuesday edition of Gaming Morning Show. It is stick around. One more hour left coming up on this edition. Thanks for being here.
This moment is magic. I want you to stay. I want your body on there. This moment is fleeting, so don't go away. I want your body on there. This moment is magic. I want you to stay. Your body on there. I want you to stay.
We are revolutionary. Yeah. Can't stop us now. Yo. There's nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I will not follow you. It is my time to choose. Nothing I got to prove, nothing I got to lose. I will not follow you. It is my time to choose. It is my time to move. I will not follow through, cause I got my own mind, winning on my own time. Didn't come when I want it, but it's always on time. I'ma go and get it, and it's all put in my vision. Then I'ma show everyone I can make it. I'm different. You can't stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. 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 Yeah, no more, no more, no more. 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 You can't hold me. Look at where I came from. I
can never fall back to the same ones. Only good vibes now, but the hard times is what we raised from. Turn to the ambition we are made from. We don't run, we don't fall, we don't stop, we don't fail. We take all our doubts, the dark clouds, and we still prevail. Raise a fist to the sky, a solution's there. And we stand for the dreamers, a revolution's here. You cannot stop us. You cannot stop us. There's nothing you can do now. Just watch. There's nothing you can do now. Just watch. It's a revolution. It's a revolution. Yeah. You cannot stop us. There's nothing you can do now. A revolution. Stop what you can't see. No more chains, yeah, I'm truly free. I pay my dues, it ain't come cheap. No more chains on me, you can't hold me down. You can't hold me down. You won't hold us down. You can't hold us down.
I'm Bob from Gaming Morning Show. You know, the voice from the box. As the proud owner of an amazing voice, I, like many of you, am familiar with the amazing voice of our friend Austin Attack. Her very popular music is available as a points redemption on her stream at twitch.tv/AustinAttack12. However, it is Austin's sound effects that are the real hidden gem. So today, we are offering you the greatest sound effects ever created by Austin Attack. Previously, these individual sound effects were only available for easy in-home playback by searching hours of VODs. But now, thanks to GMS, you can listen to these one-of-a-kind sound effects with our special edition 16 CD, 35 cassette tape, 1 Laserdisc set. For the first time, you can own Austin saying, "Beach."
Beach.
Plus, who can forget Austin makes a car
What
noise?
sound do cars make? Vroom, vroom.
Or that time that Austin tried to make the noise a dodgeball makes.
And then like a ball, like, like.
No.
I was trying to make like a dodgeball sound.
And if you order now, we'll include the best of Grimm sound effects at no additional charge.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Grimm. Get the best of Austin Attack's special effects collection by sharing random cat pictures in our Discord. Please keep in mind this collection is fictitious, and you'll never actually receive anything except our love. And isn't that better anyway? Order your collection. Austin Attack. Songs for the beach.
Beach.
By calling 555, put it on a pancake, or visit our website, gamingmorningshow.tv. Our fulfillment department is standing by, which means you'll probably never see anything. They're so fired.
I'm not looking for someone to dry all my tears.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, community games. Don't let the person hanging from the balloons fall into the monster's mouth. And GMS Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. And the clip of the day. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
Morning, gamer. It's Gaming Morning Show. We resume on Tuesday, January 11th, 2022. Look, it's Mike Hefty Goof with you this morning on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and at gamingmorningshow.tv. Tomorrow, 7:25 a.m. Pacific time, join us. Terry Peters will be our guest from Yahoo Lifestyle. Also tomorrow, should have the return of Miss Theo, although I don't know. I haven't checked. So,
Life.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Guess you gotta tune in to find out. This has been a fun show so far. It is Portfolio Day. National Milk Day is also trending on Twitter. We shared the top 10 milk facts that will help you win milk trivia night last hour.
Just in case you ever have a milk trivia night.
Just in case.
Yeah. Just in case. You never know. Or if someone like kidnaps you and's like, hey, which one is better for you to lose weight? Whole milk or fat-free milk? If you get it wrong, we'll burn off your elbow. And you're like, whole milk? And they're like, oh, you can go.
You're free to go.
There you go. You're good. So,
Nice work. You correctly answered that.
oh.
They're like, did you listen to Gaming Morning Show on January 11th, 2022?
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
I knew.
we apologize for kidnapping you.
Yeah.
If we had known that, we wouldn't have.
We
Sorry.
also listened to that show. Now we have a bond. We're no longer.
Do you want us to kidnap anyone else?
Yeah, we're no longer kidnapper, kidnappee. We're a team.
We're friends.
Yay!
Friends forever. It's from Saved by the Bell.
It sure is, and it's great. I think the kidnap turned kidnap friends is going to be a great movie. In fact, I mean,
it can't be a worse movie than Ants.
You're not wrong.
Sorry, ants, get wrecked. Let's make our way for a nice elk story. Have you ever driven in a car and passed elk? I mean, has that ever happened to you? I'm legitimately asking this question.
Yes, when I lived in Oregon.
Yes, I had it happen in Montana. Elk are huge. They're gigantic.
Giant.
So this story is pretty good. Really quickly.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew.
Welcome in, Final Hour crew. All right, Mike, take it away. What's this traffic jam all about?
Man, according to Carrier Burrows from WLOS.com, there was a traffic jam. Traveling to a popular destination like Great Smoky Mountains National Park, you might grow accustomed to the everyday traffic jam. But one person caught a rather spectacular type of Western North Carolina traffic jam recently. Dean Clower shared 2 videos of a large herd of elk that stopped vehicles as they sauntered across the highway in Cherokee, North Carolina. Clower said the elk were paying Sawnook Village a visit on January 3rd, 2022, crossing Highway 441 near Great Smoky Mountains National Park. In the videos, you can see several stopped cars as some elk saunter across the highway and others begin running. Some elk stay on the side of the roadway to graze in the green grass. Elk sightings have become more common in the last few years, especially since their reintroduction in the Great Smoky National Park over 20 years ago. Officials with the Park Service say the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation released 25 elk in February of 2001. The next year, they released another 27. It started out as an experiment to bring back the native species, which was run out by European settlers and overhunting in the late 1700s. There's a lot of them now, but yeah, they're giant.
Huge.
Like real big. Real big.
Yeah, I was in the sedan. You mentioned you driving a Accord. I was driving a Chevy of a similar size. I was like, toot, 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 and I like bending your neck, looking out the side window, being like, these things are ridiculous.
They're like a deer on steroids.
Yeah. They are not deer, though. They're elk.
No, they're not delk.
Final hour crew is here. Pickle Feets has joined us.
Hello, FHC.
Pickle Feets is here.
Longtime member of the Final Hour crew.
Long time. Very busy man.
Quiet's still frustrated that we're digging on ants. Sorry.
Well, maybe you should like better movies.
KJ is here. Final Hour crew love. Brendan _TTV has been with us a vast majority of the show. So is Scott Chick. It's great to see everyone hanging out with us wherever you may be. And hello, FHC.
Hello, FHC.
To Kasogo Plays, who dropped by yesterday during GMS Plays.
Very good. Thank you for the raid, Kasogo, again.
That was
very
fun.
Nice. It was.
Thought it was a robot.
We enjoyed it.
If you've ever watched the show on Twitch while somebody's talking on YouTube, Restream is what helps us facilitate the simulcast. And then it talks back and forth. And Kasogo thought that I was a robot. So.
And he refused to talk to you. That's taking a stand.
It's fair. I mean, some people don't want to talk to me, so I get
Nope.
it. I get it.
I have to. It's ridiculous.
Kasogo says, I may have been up all night.
Oh.
Sorry to hear that. Unless you
may,
wanted to.
Well, I was going to say, is this like a trick question? You may, but I also may not have.
Ooh. Which one is it? Do you want to lock in your answer?
Yes. Hello, Kasogo.
Ding.
Restream bot is here. Oh, yeah, that'll happen. Yep. He was
okay.
watching Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's real easy to be like, yeah.
Kasoga said, I just found out there's a 4th season.
It's great. I've watched it already.
So wait, were you, Kasogo, like, just found out about it today? Like Cobra Kai, or you knew Cobra Kai existed, but you're like, hey, I'm going to save this. And then when you got done with the 3 seasons that you thought you needed to watch, you were like, oh no. Because I could see that happening.
Now I have to watch more.
You want to.
Hello, FHC.
Golden Plays Drunk.
It's so good.
Golden Plays Drunk Games is here. I'm rewatching Daredevil right now.
Nice.
What is Daredevil?
It's a jeez. I'm gonna do this again. It's a Marvel series on Netflix, but it's not a part of the MCU, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was at one point Netflix had rights to Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage, and then the Defenders, which is what they all were. And they made their own series, and they were decent enough, except for Iron Fist. But then they canceled them because Marvel was like, you suck. And they're like, okay.
Wasn't Daredevil a Ben
I believe,
Affleck movie?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh no.
That was not a good one. But yeah, they made it into a series. And the series was great. It's with Charlie Cox, who is going to be brought into the MCU. So Golden, I don't. It's like a gray area, you know, like it's not canon, but it is canon. If that makes sense, because there have been some crossover. It's weird.
Yeah, Golden asked it officially is part of MCU, I thought.
I don't. I mean, I guess I don't officially know. I mean, I don't want to say a lot because there's a possibility for spoilers out there, especially if you haven't watched the new Spider-Man or Hawkeye. But originally, they were going to recast people for the MCU and not carry over their story, but then they might. I don't know.
Spoiler tease!
It's
You know, Socrates' brother. Kind of a jerk.
oh god, I hope not.
Kisogo says, I have been watching Cobra Kai for only the past couple days. I felt silly for not having started it sooner, but then has not seen Daredevil. So what season is Daredevil in?
Canceled.
Oh, jeez. Sorry, Daredevil.
Yeah,
Get right.
I think it's season. I think they did 3 seasons, and it was incredible. Charlie Cox, the actor who was playing, was so good. It was almost like he really wasn't blind.
I promise that I will definitely watch one of these someday.
Like one of all of the movies.
I will watch one episode of Daredevil.
Oh,
but it has to be the Ben Affleck version.
Oh, but it's not. He's not in the episodes. He's in the stupid movie.
So did Batman later become Daredevil, or was Daredevil the? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm sorry. For those that don't know, I don't watch a lot of comic book movies.
Or movies in general.
Well, listen, I've been on quite a tear lately, as I've mentioned. Very proud.
Yep.
I even forgot that I've seen The Matrix, Encanto, and Red Notice in a span of like 3 weeks. Oh, and I watched
The
Sing
Matrix
2.
doesn't count because the Matrix was awful.
It was not awful.
I wish Chris was here.
The new Matrix or the Matrix in general?
It was the new Matrix was one of the worst movies I've ever watched.
Wow, it's rough.
Hands down. However, how was Thing 2?
Well,
worth a watch?
I love all animated movies, so yeah.
Like just literally all. Well, why don't you like Ants?
Except for Ants, it's a horrible movie.
The hallway fight in Daredevil is one of the greatest cinematic things ever made.
I love the B movie, so if I can love the B movie, I can love almost every animated movie.
In compared to, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris is here. It's atrocious. Dang it. The in comparison to the first one, is Sing good, or is it like I kind of liked it, but it's just because I'm a stan for animated movies.
This is part of the reason that I also can't be involved in these MCU discussions, even if I did watch these movies. I have not the opinion focused brain to really want to share. Sing 2 was fine. I enjoyed the experience. Was it better than the first one? I don't have a clue. It maybe was more forced. Like they were like, oh, we have to figure out a storyline because we already did the whole my theater's going to shut down storyline. So maybe that, I don't know. It was good. I watched it. It was fun.
Was the coffee shop going to shut down this time?
Maybe it would have. I mean, we don't get that question answered, but maybe that was an underlying condition. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Thor though is an awful MCU movie. That's all I know because I listened to my good friend
you've
Digital
never seen
Dot
it.
Games.
Digital Bad Takes. Yeah. So no, it wasn't. It was amazing. It was simple, yes, but simple doesn't mean bad. However, The Matrix could have been simple. And by simple, I mean it could have simply not been made. And that would have been good. Yeah.
Kisogo says, I like that you have your own subtitles. So these are Pixel Chat, and our good friend Chris M.E. Connected us to this particular version. Chris, since you have mod privileges, if you want to link through to that, you can. Brendan said, I saw a cut of Iron Fist fight scene, and lol, it was something.
It was real bad. They did not do good. I think it was a Golden that said the actor who played Luke Cage was also fantastic. If the only person they recast was Iron Fist, I would be, and they brought them all to the MCU, I'd be super geeked. Because that guy sucked.
Is Iron Fist another series on Netflix?
Yes. So
And
there was a they're called the Defenders. It's a comic book, and it's Iron Fist, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones. So they made 4 individual series, and then they made one with all of them together, which I haven't seen actually. But yeah, it's
And
I mean they're decent. They're decent.
And those are all MCU as well.
No.
Are they Marvel?
Kind of. They bought the Netflix bought the rights, but it's not part of the like Marvel Studios that Disney owns.
Correct, but they are Marvel characters.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Phew.
Just like Batfleck, Fleck Devil, whatever, is also technically a Marvel character, but he is not part of Marvel Cinematic Universe.
All I want to know is where they started, because I know Marvel has like 4,000 characters.
I think they started in Stan Lee's living room.
Okay.
So,
Brendan says Marvel said if Daredevil comes back, that Charlie Cox is still playing the part, which makes it seem like he is.
yeah, I think it's same character. It's the same. Like if they bring back Kingpin, there's no way they can make it anyone other than Vincent D'Onofrio. They can't recast those because they were so perfect. Yeah, Thank you, Chris, for confirming. Yeah.
What'd Chris say?
They're part of Marvel, but they're not part of the MCU. Gosh darn it.
Chris said the new Matrix was atrocious. Okay. Well, I had
atrocious.
I had an enjoyable time watching, so it was fun.
Chrissy says Jessica Jones was so wonderful, my kind of niche superhero, someone grumpy and lovely, and like mega strong. So that was pretty cool. Very strong woman, literally and metaphorically.
Gonzo Gump asked, "You like jazz?"
What?
I repeat, Gonzo Gump asked, "You like jazz?"
Yes.
I want to say that that's from something, but I don't know if it is. Either way, it's hilarious to me. Gonzo, jazz is fine.
I can't turn around. Thank you, Martin.
Well, you mentioned the Bee movie, says Gonzo.
Oh, like a long time ago.
Is that a
7
line
or 8
for the
minutes
Bee
ago.
movie? Okay, I like the Bee movie, Gonzo. I don't know if I can quote the Bee movie, Gonzo.
Hey, Golden, thanks for spending your break with us, buddy. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your shift. Golden said he got a new job at a coffee shop, and he only had 3 minutes left on his break, and he was spending it with us. We appreciate you, Golden. Today, you're not Golden plays drunk games. You're Golden makes coffee.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to look up that clip now. You like jazz?
I wonder if it was in the table read. What's up with jazz? Golden
Right, community
makes
games
sober
next.
coffee. Oh gosh. Ooh. For those of you looking for something to do tonight, too, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, the Fromp Brothers will ride again. I don't know. I just turned like foreign for a second. The Fromp Brothers comes to you. Look, it's my go. Okay, never mind. I'm glad we're not going overtime. The Fromp Brothers ride again. Only on Peacock. I wonder if I can get a show on Peacock with the Fromps. Cheese that bites back. Okay, never mind. I don't know, Brenda, but did you know that a cow has to be pregnant to give milk?
I have learned that.
Someday we'll have new characters. No, we won't. The Fromp Brothers. We're gonna grow into something other than just milkers. But for now, okay. Ryan just hits me. Why? Oh, back.
Nice. All right, it's 8:23 West Coast time, 11:23 out east, 4:23 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doodly-doo. Thanks for being here. I am Hefty Goof. That is Look It's Mike-O, as you mentioned, streaming tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Check it out at Look It's Mike-O on Twitch. And coming up tomorrow, GMS After Dark with Ambassador to the Final Hour crew and Mayor of the Internet.
Greetings, Final Hour crew ambassador Chris M. Yee.
That starts at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow on Gaming Morning Show. Or GMS After Dark, excuse me. All right, let's do community games. It's time to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall into the Monster's Mouth. Very excited about this because we are just crushing this right now. I would like to point out, though, that we do not have K-Laugh present.
Good.
So this is an opportunity. If you want to play Google Feud, I could completely understand.
Step up.
All right. Sounds like we're going to go after it on our own. Into the unknown.
The unknown.
All right. K-Laugh's getting his teeth grinded on. Hope
Do
everything's
you think he's like having his teeth sharpened?
No.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, I just thought.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym, ! DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
212 balloons. 200.
That's a lot of.
12 balloons. That's a lot of balloons.
That's a lot of balloons.
We lead the league in balloons.
Balloons.
Yes. And K-Laugh is here.
Of course he is. Jeez. Are you in the dentist chair right now?
It's dentist.
It's
It's dentist. That did nothing to slow down the rumors that you cheat. You're sitting here not watching the show. You were literally at the dentist. Occupations comes up, and the first thing you think of is dentist, and it happens to be. Here's Quiet guessing teacher. Kasogo barely got student out of Kasogo's mouth. And you're like dentist, and it's exactly what it is. K-Laugh says, I planned this 6 months ago when I made the appointment. I just... Ah! Can't do it on that screen. I'm just baffled. Does it make any sense to you? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how he does this.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
KJ leads the league in optimism right now. I'm glad you're back, Kyle. So are we. We didn't mention that part because we were too busy seeing you show up and just go, dentist.
Mm-hmm. Where you were. So...
for context, K-Laugh is notoriously good at this game. We'll do
I
what
think
we
he
call
cheats. I don't know how, but I think he cheats.
big swings, and Kyle will just show up and out of the blue, he'll see 9 blanks and be like, "Flah!" And that's what it is. All right.
All right, next one. Go ahead, Kyle. What is it?
Yeah. If we don't even show you what it is, what is
Correct.
it? Good. What's the next one? This is mesmerizing to me.
Have a didgeridoo.
Kind of quiet now. One vowel words going backpacks. It's a one vowel word. If it's backpacks, done.
I'm
Oh
out.
dear. Okay. The A did not hit, but that would have been amazing. That was close. Kasogo, I feel like we should let you guess a letter. Kasogo.
Yeah, Kasogo, you do it.
Yeah, been a while since Kasogo's played the game. And gets blitzed by Kalaf hitting Dentist on a big swing. I think Kasogo should have the right to guess the next letter. That's ridiculous.
And if Kasogo's gone, we're just not going to play anymore. Okay, he's still there.
Yeah, I'm not playing with a hacker like Kalaf.
Wall hacks.
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't either, Kasogo. I don't blame you. R from Kate Say. Thank you, Kate.
Close
enough. I just part of me wanted it to be backpacks because it's ridiculous, but still, I'm happy that it wasn't. Also, kind of know how Kalaf's been a little bit quiet now. I wonder why. Probably because Kalaf's getting his teeth cleaned right now.
O.
At the dentist's office.
No, it's not. Never mind.
You don't want me to guess the O?
Nope.
Oh, we already got the E. Yeah.
Yeah, because we got the.
Ooh, I like beach dress. That was a good guess. Oh, it couldn't have an A though. Yeah.
What's a beach dress?
It's a dress you wear at the beach.
That's a stupid question. Yep.
It's like a sundress. It's a dress you wear on the sun. Kalaf, we're sorry. Come back.
I'm not guessing until Kalaf figures it out.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh,
there
nice.
we go. Chris M. Yee is correct. All right. Oh, and Kate Zade. It is this was a heck of a game. We only added 12 balloons, but part of that was because we were too busy being in awe of the one, the only Kalaf. So, wow,
good
boy. Wow. There you go. Just don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth.
It's ridiculous.
Dentist. Happy you enjoyed the game. Okay. It's 8:31 now. What a day. What a day. What a day.
Oh, what a day. Mid-January when Kyle was cracked. He guessed dentist and then we all laughed. Whoa, Kyle. What the hell?
I mean, KJ says Kyle spends his free time playing the game and practicing so he can wow the socks off of us. And I do believe that actually is factually true. I know Kalaf, I think, even asked us for the link to play this game in the past. I could be making that up, but I feel like that's true.
So for my 12-hour stream, I wanted to play this, and I couldn't figure out what it was called. So I actually tried looking what's the Hangman game where you fall in the monster's mouth, and that didn't get me anywhere. But yeah. So what did you look for, Kyle?
It's great. It's great. 8:32. Coming up, we're going to tell you about a cat, a horse, and a donkey. There's actually multiple of the horses and donkeys.
Mules are better than horses. Maiko, don't you think that's true?
Absolutely.
And it likely will be part of our clip of the day. It was haunting. Haunting what Sports.Gaming showed us in the first hour.
Terrifying.
If you like dreams that are pleasant stay away from this story as we tell it to you after this Rocket League game. So, Golden had said before Golden had to take off something about what about a Rocket League show with The Rock as the star in it?
I'm surprised it doesn't exist.
But how would you make a Rocket League game or a Rocket League movie or a show?
How did you make a Battleship game?
But that's kind of the point. That thing was a flop, right?
Yeah. I liked it.
You liked the Battleship movie?
I was entertained by it, and there's some movies that I watch because I want like the source stuff and for it to be good, and then there's stuff that I just want to be entertained by, and I was pretty entertained by that.
Yeah, and I've never seen it. I'm saying it was clinically unacclaimed.
Yeah, no, Brendan's right. It would just basically look like the Fast and Furious franchise, but they could easily find ways to like CGI all this stuff in. I mean, I feel like it would be fairly easy, actually. Oh, yep, I went under the ball.
Did Battleship have any like cheesy puns where they were like, they're in grid A1 or something like they did?
Yeah, they had grids. And I even feel like they at one point said something about sinking my battleship.
I mean, they have to, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's like, send out the battleship. And then they're like, send out the other pieces. Because I don't remember what any of those other pieces are called.
There's a submarine and a gunboat and an aircraft carrier and another one. A scout boat, maybe?
That's the thing that happened. We got electronic battleship a couple years ago as a holiday present. And this one had an alternative mode where you could use special things like radar, and like the battleship attacked twice with like a grid pattern, or it like attacked every single ship on a row or a column.
Yeah.
And I really like that version of Battleship better.
My kids always want to play Battleship with me, but I always like whoop them because I have a really good strategy in it. And then they're like, I don't want to play with you anymore. And then an hour later, like, we play Battleship.
What's the strategy?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why not?
You think I give that stuff away for free?
Yeah. Okay, fine. If you're a Patreon subscriber, continue listening. If you're not, just plug your ears. All right, all the non-Patreons.
Can't do it. It's my secret. Mine.
KJ is asking if the Rocket League game would be Cars the movie.
The other guy on our team. Did you vote to concede?
Yep.
Like, actually?
Yeah, Gonzo's wondering. Okay. Gonzo doesn't have all day.
For what?
To know your battleship strategy.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't. I'm not going to give away my battleship strategy.
Why wouldn't you give it away? We're friends.
If I ever get in a game of Battleship with one of you, I don't want you to know what I'm doing.
But we're friends.
But it doesn't matter. I got to keep my strategies to me.
That hurts. Chad, I'm deeply wounded.
Me.
The trust has been breached.
Okay.
K-Laugh suggests that you're a stack 'em all in the corner person.
No. In the corner. I'm going to have to try the next time I play and see how it works. I mean, then again, I am playing with like a 9-year-old and a 14-year-old, so.
Trade secrets. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it is a trade secret. If I ever get in a game with y'all, I can't afford for you to know my strategy. It's just not good. Yeah.
All right. So I think we know now. Next GMS anniversary special, we play Battleship. Since the whole reason you're not giving it up is in case we ever get in the Battleship game together, so we should plan that.
Sounds great. We can play it while we're doing the watch party.
Of Battleship?
Sure, yeah. That would be great.
Great. Another one on the list. Following the watch party of B movie and all the other movies, Fantastic Four, Battleship, starring Rihanna.
I am a Battleship trial. Chris, so, look. I said this yesterday. I am the same guy who didn't talk to my wife for... Oh, maybe we weren't on... No, we were. I didn't talk to my wife for an hour after she beat me at mini golf. I'm a very competitive person. And I'm not going to give out a secret. Something that gives me my own advantage.
This person's so done that they're starting to go after us. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Only 37 more seconds. You can do this, King. We believe in you.
Oh.
Maybe King does not like the premise for the Rocket League movie. Maybe that's what it was. Just screened you. Should we ask for a rematch?
He just stopped. He's not...
Oh my gosh. He's 39.
He just quit. He's like, I hate this. I hate this so much.
Oh, where's the add to party?
Oh my goodness.
All right, it's 8:40 West Coast, 11:40 out east. It is 4:40 for those watching GMS in the UK. And Chris goes, Ryan, you're the one who keeps ramming them. No, it was our teammate. Our teammate started ramming us.
He was not happy. They were not happy with what we were doing.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We're not doing.
All right, let's tell the story about the cats and the horses and the donkeys. This comes now. Is wavy.com actually WA lowercase VY?
The A was it's just right. It's
just wavy.com.
Yep.
It sounds
they don't
like
give credit to their authors either. So.
Well, wavy.com sounds like it should belong to like a Ruffles like fan website.
It's where you can buy your what was it, the Ruffles chip seeds? Just plant them in your yard. It's called that. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, the cats on the horses and the donkeys too. An Illinois family has solved the mystery of what happened to their missing cat that likes to sit on horses and donkeys. And Candace said the cat named Noodles jumped into the trunk of her father's car in November 2018 while he was at the family's farm in Genoso, the Quad City Times reported. Her father drove off but stopped along the road when he heard a noise. He opened the trunk and the cat jumped out. The family posted lost cat notices and searched along the road but couldn't find Noodles. Candace had given up on finding Noodles until she stumbled across a Facebook message that a fellow horse lover posted around the time Noodles went missing. The post showed a cat sitting on a horse and asked whether anybody recognized the cat. Candace messaged the woman on Christmas Eve and said she still had Noodles. When Candace and her son went over to the woman's house, Noodles ran up to them. Candace, who works as an emergency room physician for Genesis Medical Center, says finding Noodles brought her emotional relief during a stressful time. She didn't take Noodles home because she said he has a good gig, but added that she still can visit the cat. So this sounds a lot to me like when my parents told me that my goldfish jumped out into the pond next to our house. This reminds me a lot of that. So
it's still a great story.
I call nonsense.
I really hope the clip of the day shows exactly the very beginning of Sean finding us a live look in of what that whole thing looked like. Chris and me alleges that I kept ramming my teammates. So I reviewed the game film whilst we were in there. And Chris and me is correct. I did hit my teammate whilst they were already standing still. And I was driving to get a boost. And whilst trying to score a goal. I still think our theory is correct. I think the person was done, considering they voted to concede with 3.5 minutes to play.
And down by 2.
Yeah, I know. Down by 2. Welcome in,
Oh,
final
man.
hour crew. It's just Lou.
Hello, FHC.
Thank you for being here, part of the FHC. We rated It's Just Lou on the recommendation of Look It's Miko. Gosh, about a week ago, right? Maybe just late
Just
last
about,
week.
yeah.
So, thanks for being here. Today is Portfolio Day. That was trending on Twitter. It is a day that's designed the second Tuesday of January, April, July, and October to highlight those in the creative industry. So if you know someone who has a tremendous portfolio and we should take a look at it, well, send it our way. Put it in our Discord. You can find it gms.watch and click on where to find GMS.
I think Lou's a programmer, so I wonder if she has a portfolio.
And that's the thing. That's what I was talking about with radio. Demo tapes are basically a portfolio. Lots of industries that, have a design or a coding niche to it. It's important.
I wonder what my portfolio would look like in the radio world. It would just be me making a bunch of dick jokes and other inappropriate things, probably. So, Mike, what can you bring to the show? Well, I have a really dirty mind. Great, you're hired. That'd be wonderful.
It's also the 11th anniversary of Mass Effect 2 coming out. Chris goes, Ryan, you stole the boost from them twice. They stole it from me twice. All I was trying to do was acquire the boost, and they were there.
Was this one of the times where you just went and parked on the boost?
No. There's also a good chance, though, that I was reading chat, because that also happens a lot. And then rammed them while they were waiting for the ball to come down. Man. Chris is just on it.
Yeah, that's not nice, Chris.
Chris says, the irony for me is that journalists publish stories are called clips, so I've got quite a few of them. And now.
That's funny.
That's pretty awesome. Lou says, well, I am a web developer indeed, but I don't have a portfolio because nobody won't hire me. So I didn't do anything yet. But my own web app that I made as my graduation piece. That's part of a portfolio.
You wanna make a GMS app? All it does is it just says put it on a pancake. No matter what you hit, it just says put it on a pancake or doodly doo.
Ooh, a portfolio of Dead Space
clips. Nope, it's not, Chris. You should be singing our praises. Oh, I missed. Oh. Can you make one for AOL? That would be fun.
Lou says, well, I can't make apps for phones. That's the only downside.
Yeah, so you just get it. You can only download the GMS app on your AOL internet. Comes with 20 free hours. Oh god.
It's all right. I'm just ramming all my teammates now.
Yep, that's
Got to get after him. Watch out, Mike. There's an orange car coming right for you.
It's okay, because the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. That guy just scored for you.
Sorry, I scored a goal. Lou, I can basically just make websites.
I do just want an AOL CD.
You don't have any AOL CDs?
No.
Oh, I probably got at least 3.
We've gone over this. All the cool stuff I had was thrown away.
They sent them to me yesterday.
Oh, great.
We got Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming Renews coming up after this game. And also, clip of the day, takeaways that were pretty okay. Hello, FHC. To you, Earthling.
Hello, FHC.
We were talking about Portfolio Day. We also learned a whole bunch about National Milk Day, which was kind of unexpected, but Mike found a good top 10 list that, like, 70% of which was actually believable.
Yeah, there's a couple of them a little questionable.
Seemed a little propaganda-ish.
It did.
Downs goes, does AOL use your fulfillment?
No, they're on it. I used to get like one of those things a month.
True. Yeah.
We should hire their
sending them out.
people.
It's 8:48 now. Thanks for being here. 11:48 on the East Coast. 4:48 for those watching GMS in the UK. Doodly-doo. It's been a fun show so far. We told you about a mysterious creature spotted in a zoo enclosure. It turned out to be a toy crocodile. We told you about herds of elk that made their way across the highway, stopped traffic, and everyone was fascinated. That story I absolutely believe, because elk, fascinating.
They're fascinating, yeah.
And then moments ago, we told you a cat that perched on horses and donkeys was reunited with a family. That was from wavy.com. Today is National Shop for Travel Day, National Arkansas Day, National Human Trafficking Awareness Day, National Milk Day, and National Don't Go on a Walk with Sean because Sean is planning to step in a puddle and splash your friend's day.
Then maybe hit you with a shillelagh.
Which I still don't understand. I'm going to have to look it up. How do you spell that? Shillelagh.
S-H-Illelagh.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's do the Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews. This is a recap of the headlines of the day. Please follow us on Twitter at WatchGMS, and you can search
Hashtag GMS Morning Gaming News
for all the headlines of the day. And then again, tonight, Look It's Maiko is streaming. Look It's Maiko is streaming at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so be sure to check that out. Tomorrow, 7:25 a.m., Terry Peters from Yahoo will join us. We'll talk about anxiety, kids, and video games. And then tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. Pacific time, it's Chris M.E., the first guest of Look It's Maiko, to play Hot Ones on GMS After Dark with Look It's Maiko. All right, there you go.
Sure is.
Mike, Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming Renews, if you would, please.
Absolutely. This morning, there's some really cool things. The first one comes via our friend Ryan Gillian from Polygon, who tells us about a YouTuber's new PS5 controller adapter that allows for one-armed play. That's right, you heard it here first. The PlayStation 5 might not have its own version of the Xbox adaptive controller, which is one that's been adapted for people with disabilities to help them play. But YouTuber Akaki Kumeri recently, as part of a modding competition, decided and 3D printed his own grip for the PS5 DualSense controller that allows him to play one-handed. His initial model for the right-hand only play, the design is swappable. It also comes with a free, he's giving it out with a free a 3D print file. So you can just go ahead and get it yourself, which is pretty awesome. He's not selling it or anything like that. Next, from our good friends at Kotaku, Ian Walker tells us about the newest thing, or the newest space that you could possibly play Doom. That's right, Doom has been coming to all sorts of different things, and if you have ever really, really wanted to play it on a rotary phone, guess what? Here's your chance. A Calgary-based programmer recently shared his work turning a rotary telephone into what may be the least effective video game controller of all time. The guy who made it says, just an awful experience, do not recommend. So if you really hate yourself and want to play a game in which you will be very sad, get Doom and play it on a rotary phone. And last but not least, from Game Informer and Wesley LeBlanc, he lets us know that last month in December, Among Us was the most downloaded game. A lot of folks apparently during the winter months or the whatever months enjoy playing games with friends. Inner Sloth closed out 2021 with a bang, as Among Us was the top PS5 and PS4 download. They had a buttload of them. Doesn't give me a number, but it says it was a lot. So more than one, less than 65,000, or maybe more. I don't really know. I guess. But yeah, you want to play Among Us? Download it, and you can be a record maker. But also in the most famous segment within a segment is what's out today. Neko Ghost Jump, available on your personal computing device. And in the most famous segment within a segment within a segment, the GMS name of the morning, Twee Mixed 3-pack on your Switch.
Congratulations.
Twee Mixed. What?
Such a good title.
Twee Mixed 3-pack.
Twee Mix 3-pack. Out today for Switch. Good morning.
Hello, FHC.
It's great to see Kiki Low this morning. Thank you for being here. Kiki will be streaming later today as well, as will Lucas Mike O and many, many other fine folks who are in chat. I really enjoyed Chris's tail end of Chris's stream yesterday playing Fall Guys. And King Gray was on there, and Mad Artisan was on there. Gosh, now I'm blanking on the last person.
Danny J.
Thank you. So it was a good stream. Mondays with Chris ME is always pretty solid. So check out Chris ME, and also, again, guest tomorrow on GMS After Dark, 4:45 p.m. Pacific time. You can learn more about Chris and send your questions to @LookIt'sMikeO on Twitter. Get ready for takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. What is something you learned from today's show? And then we'll send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. Right now, it's time for the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look! It's the clip of the day. Toot toot.
Hey,
Are they aware it's January 11th?
hey, Ryan, do you want to go for a walk later?
Why?
No reason.
You never asked me to go for walks. Are you up to something?
Yes. No.
What? Why'd you say yes?
I got confused like the crowd.
Okay. So if I go for a walk with you, no shenanigans are going to happen?
Check that.
No. Me? Shenanigans? No. No way.
Evil shenanigans.
You're not bringing any Irish shenanigans, are you?
Shillelagh shenanigans.
Oh gosh, don't bring a you're gonna hit him in the head?
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's
Am
what
I
a
about to get
shillelagh is. You
assaulted?
whack him. This went from like weird to like dangerous.
I don't feel good about this walk anymore.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't go for a walk or bring friends.
No. It's terrifying. Still think he was up to some sort of shenanigan. Shillelagh. SHILELAGH. Shillelagh. Thank you, Kalaf.
Yeah.
Kalaf, did you actually go to the dentist?
I know, right? Do you live at the dentist? You were there for less than an hour.
Maybe you take really good care of your teeth.
I'm starting to feel as if, contrary to what we saw the other night, Kyle isn't real. He's just a guy or a machine that sits in a basement, like a giant, like 1980s machine. Like, you know, one of those computers that like fills a room, and it has like a screen with like 2 dots and like a mouth, and like that's what Kyle is.
Brandon, oh yeah, I love that actress, Shillelagh Woodley.
Just shut. Shillelagh.
Kiki Low was talking about Among Us. We kind of had the same epiphany in the beginning of the show. No, it was Brendan. Honestly, revisiting it with Kiki and with Austin was so much fun. Among Us holds up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hardest part about playing Among Us is you just have to find so many people. So, it's just not as much fun with randoms. So, and maybe there's a pocket out there that we just don't know about where it's like, hey, you sign up for this Discord or whatever, and they're great at doing random matchmaking for Among Us. So, I guess it could exist. All right, takeaways that were pretty okay, chat. What is something you learned from today's show? Billy Thundergun Award is an interesting one today. I never really expected this, but it kind of makes sense because as we get reported back, K-Laugh says, yeah, routine cleaning, no cavities, all good. The Billy Thundergun goes to K-Laugh's dentist.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Maybe his dentist is the one who picked it up. Could
be. I mean, at the end of the day, K-Laugh's dentist was certainly the inspiration for walking back into the show and being like, oh, occupations? Dentist. And I imagine for some reason, finger pistols from K-Laugh when he did it. It's like, dentist. Yeah. K-Laugh's dentist. I mean, does anyone want to name a Sir William Lightning Knife III award winner? I'm fine with that too. Okay, K-Laugh. Congratulations.
Cheater.
After takeaways that are pretty okay, we're going to send you over, if you're watching on Twitch, to K.DeGod. Anime saved me, Naruto raised me, anime gamer, content creator, creative public figure, full-time god. In this channel, you can catch me playing just about anything anime related, plus new releases. Is playing Horizon Zero Dawn and sending you over there because next month, the new Horizon comes out, and Sean, Sports.Gaming, will be playing it for GMS Plays. So please say good morning from GMS as we send you over there if you're watching on Twitch. Maiko, what is your takeaway that's pretty okay?
Did you know that a cow has to be pregnant to make milk?
Yes, I did. It's a takeaway that I had the other day because I definitely did not know that, and it blew my mind. Chris, my takeaway is that Kyle is a wizard who can guess dentist whilst at the dentist.
You know what? My real takeaway is that Kyle's a pawn and a shill for Big Scrapple. I think that's my real takeaway.
I will find the clip that we were talking about because I didn't have it clipped for the clip of the day, which is unfortunate. But that was still a good clip. My takeaway that's pretty okay. Don't trust Sean on National Step in a Puddle and Splash Your Friends Day. Also, Mike wants an AOL CD. So, I'll work on that for you, buddy.
Also, if Sean has a shillelagh, definitely don't go with him.
Caleb Scrapple Pizza.
Oh.
Lou said something about Goose Goose Duck. I can join Goose Goose Duck anytime. That's even more fun than Among Us. I've never heard about that.
Play it sometime. It's a game.
Yeah, Lou, my takeaway is don't go on a walk with Sean. That's something Lou learned from today's show. For everyone who made it possible, I am Hefty Goof. That's Mike on the left side of your screen. For Austin, for Sean. Join us tomorrow, 7:25 a.m. Pacific time. Terry Peters from Yahoo joins us. We'll talk about kids' anxiety and video games. Until then, have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thanks for joining us. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, GamingMorningShow.tv.